It's our Monday evening constructed stream. As always, we're your hosts. I'm Greg. This is Andrew, and today we're playing some Pioneer Phoenix with Cori-Steel Cutters. Andrew, is Cori-Steel Cutter broken in all formats?
Yeah, no idea.
No idea has been claimed, huh?
Well, I did no testing of this list prior to this.
Yeah.
I'm so, don't ask me.
Yeah.
But I want to try it. We're gonna find out, I guess. So this is the list that we made with Steel Cutter.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a nice list.
It is a nice list.
It has all of the things that you'd want from a list. So.
Oh, don't worry. We're very familiar with the deck that got second place in last night's Modern Challenge.
No, I can't say I'm familiar.
The thing is, it was piloted by such a good pilot that it really made up for how bad the deck was, I think.
Oh, you're citing the Jarvis U rule.
Yeah.
That's what it's known as.
Nice.
Anyways, so yeah, basically, this is gonna be a Phoenix list that we play. We're doing this partially because PigNorton asked us to.
Yes. Also, because to celebrate Pioneer on Arena, we're gonna try playing this Arena thing to celebrate Pioneer on Arena. And if it's too bad, we'll switch to the ladder.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't know. I don't really know how this event's gonna. I don't even know what this event is or what's going on really.
Me neither. But we're gonna do it. We'll see. It's for fun,
Yeah, but So what I'll say about this deck is, I looked at some of the other lists that had Steel Cutter in their decks, and their list seemed very undisciplined.
Yeah.
So this is a very disciplined Steel Cutter list.
Yeah.
Specifically, some things we're trying to accomplish with this list is, first of all, we cut most of the fat from the list. I mean, most of the cards that are still here, I think, are just cards that are totally illegal to cut.
Yeah.
Including some cards that I think most other people haven't ever cut, but just, I think, have been reasonable to cut for a while, such as the third Lightning Axe.
Yeah.
I've thought about cutting many, many times, and I think it's totally fine to cut. Additionally, we kind of trimmed down on the B threats on the idea that, to some extent, Steel Cutter is your B threat, but I wanted B threats against specifically High Noon.
Yeah. So
we still have 2 profs and we still have 2 third paths on the idea that they're resilient to High Noon.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how we're going to fit all the cards on our sideboard in these various matchups. That's up for debate.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Also, we're still playing the Spontaneous Mutation because I think it's very good.
Yeah.
I still think it might be the best possible card against the red deck.
Yeah.
It was kind of good for me at the NRG I played, in fact.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd actually put it on the battlefield.
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know, it's just like, WotC made this card that's just tailor-made to answering exactly Screaming Nemesis. Mm-hmm. And there's this mashup, the main way you lose, they have 4 main deck Screaming Nemesis. I don't know, it seems like we should play the tailor-made answer.
Yeah.
I guess another thing I've been thinking about, I want to make maybe another change to our list.
Okay.
Let's cut a sideboard Brazy Bee for another Flood Maw. And the reason I'm doing this is my intention is to bring it in against red.
Okay.
To be clear, previously this was not my intention. But I'm concerned that it might be right now. Because, I don't know, they have 4 Screaming Nemesis and also Bouncing Heroes and stuff is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, let's try that.
Yeah, I do like that in my match against Evan, we both had this card in our deck, in fact, in our team draft.
It was a nice card in the draft format, as I recall.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. Also, before we get too far and the YouTube people start skipping ahead, you may have noticed if you're watching on YouTube some exciting changes to our YouTube channel. Let us know your thoughts about them, preferably in the YouTube comments below. And we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's our big goal, and we're getting there. So please consider subscribing on YouTube. Thank you.
You could consider kind of crossing the streams, Greg. Tell the YouTube viewers to leave their comments in Twitch chat, then tell the Twitch chatters to leave their comments in the YouTube comments.
No. By the time they're watching on YouTube, they need to comment on YouTube.
So, yeah. So, that's nice, PigNorton. But anyways.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, so we can kind of give this list a shot. I really have no idea. We've done no mapping. I have no idea how our numbers line up. It's not exactly as tuned as it could be.
Let's use some nonsense currency on this, shall we?
Okay, I'm already extremely concerned about this event already.
Okay. Why? If it's bad, we'll play something else.
Yeah. Especially, Greg, when I've gone all the trouble of upping your rank off stream.
Whoa, you've been upping my rank off stream?
A little bit.
Nice.
I've been trying some stuff in standard. Mostly small variations of Blue Red Prowess. But yeah. Anyways, okay, well this hand seems good.
Agreed. Let's keep.
Yeah. Wow. It's a very rare chance to torch the cat.
Should we do it?
I imagine so.
Should we wait for them to... I guess they might, like, deadly
No,
dispute
you
huh?
definitely should not wait. You should slam it immediately.
Yeah, okay.
Hello.
Hello! Greg's non-streamer rank. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so... I guess it's sort of... It's sort of bad to play Steel Cutter on 2.
Yeah. But it's a little...
Oh, no, well, it's a little good, because it means we can find the land later. Okay, I want to play Steel Cutter.
Okay, I do too.
Cool.
Wow, look at all these hellos.
Yeah, everyone say hello to Attila, by the way, who's here because he demanded to be picked up during the stream. So, praise Attila. Anyways.
I don't know how I feel about this praise Attila nonsense. Is this a land go situation?
Oh, it's definitely a land go situation.
Okay,
I don't really know what we're gonna do, but we shouldn't do it now.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if they go to combat, I'm pretty interested in
impulsing that. Yeah, I guess I'm with you.
Which maybe means I should have like done it sooner because of Deadly Dispute.
Oh, you should have. You're right, but it's okay.
But I don't know when. When should I have done?
Oh no, I guess upkeep.
Okay, let's fire impulse it now.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is they appear to have looted away Deadly Dispute.
Yeah, which kind of implies to me they have another Deadly Dispute, but I don't know. It'll be fine. Okay.
Okay, I mean, I imagine we should just free the Fae.
Free the Fae and block?
Yeah.
Okay, I like free the Fae and block.
How are the Fae?
Trapped?
Unlucky for the Fae. Okay, well, we got Sleight of Hand.
Nice. Okay, that was kind of nice.
Okay, that's a bit of a problem.
I agree.
Okay, so now the question is it good to play Artist Talent?
It seems a little good. Although, I mean, I guess if we slight into Opt and we find any land that... Well, I guess we need a lot to be able to double trigger the cutter.
It's not easy to double trigger, certainly. But I also guess it does sort of... Well, the thing is, if we play the Artist Talent, then we get 3 immediate looks at a removal spell for the main double, but if we double...
We just kind of trimmed the fat at the deck. We didn't cut that much stuff. I kind of want to play Artist Talent Opt. Or Artist Talent Slight.
Okay.
Great question about today's candle sponsor. Is this lovely cashmere persimmon candle.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think we should. I think it's good.
I'm a little afraid.
I'm a little afraid too, but...
Not to be confused with a braid. I mean, steam vents, right?
Yeah.
It seems like it's trivially steam vents.
I agree. And then untapped?
Well, what's your intention of playing untapped?
That we can block. I feel like playing it tapped is kind of taking 3.
You could just block.
Oh. Well, if we block, we can cast...
I think I would play it tapped and pass. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know.
With the intention to block.
Okay. Untapped seems kind of good to me. Also, I guess blocking is kind of blocking the devil.
I mean, certainly the devil does not want you to block it. It has the power to prevent it. But
yeah.
Wait, sorry. Wait, what is I need to scroll up. I don't have context. Do you write the loading screen tips for Arena? Wow. That's a great question. I guess we would have been able to protect it from this, but I don't know. This isn't that bad, I sort of think. Like, it's sort of absorbing damage.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be good to make it absorb more damage, but then we'd be taking 2 to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really have no idea if it was right or wrong. I kind of like what we did.
I kind of wish we had a single mana up.
Okay. Well, it's fine. But yeah, Nicole, Attila's with me because he demanded it.
That's true.
He's a very demanding dog. He was dissatisfied with the state of the world, and he made that clear until the world reached a state that he was happy with, which specifically was him being on my lap. Okay, well, we have some problems to solve, but I think we might be able to solve them.
I agree.
Let's cast off Discard Spell Pierce.
I agree.
Scipio, oh, he's hanging out somewhere around here. I don't really know where he went, but I think he's in this room. Okay, well, these aren't our best cards. Oh.
Oh, our best card.
Nice. Okay, let's cast our best card.
I agree.
Sell a bunch of stuff that isn't Phoenix, and ideally get the Steel Cutter in all the lands. I mean, we definitely aren't out of the woods exactly just because we did this. I want to be clear. I would discard Artist Town, I think.
I agree.
It's all right. Nice.
Okay.
So I think we need to main phase Firing Pulse on the Devil.
I agree, and I think I might want to play Sekenza.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. And I want to discard Artist Talent.
Yes. Where are we in relation to the woods? We're kind of at the edge.
Okay. And then go?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I know they have the machine gun available, but I'm not very scared of the machine gun.
Oh, do we want to attack for 3?
I want to attack none.
Okay, I want to attack none also.
Yeah, I think they'll die soon enough. I'm not worried.
And then, do you want to free the Fae, or do you want to opt and hope we hit?
Yeah, that I was thinking
if
about.
we hit an opt, consider, or shock, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
And we have
I may be interested in risking
looks for it.
Okay, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. I think we're winning.
Okay. That's plausible.
Should I if we're gonna cast opt, I should maybe cast it now.
Yeah, I think we should cast opt now.
Okay.
I like it. I don't think we need the Stormcrow Coach, just kind of in general.
Well, I agree. Bottom.
Easy bottom. Okay, it didn't work out well, but that's okay.
It's fine.
Treasure Crew and Dig should have been foundations? Yeah, I think I could work around that. That's just self-evidently true. Okay, I mean, killing Phoenix is not the most effective, but I guess that was the only option. Because they only have 1 blood.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I have somebody casting Steel Cutter. It works.
Well, I know. I was wondering if we're supposed to level our talent. If our plan is to cast this and this, leveling the talent only costs a mana.
I mean, if we're gonna cast, we're gonna cast 3, but no, but that implies committing to not getting back Phoenixes.
Well, getting back. Sorry, what's your plan for getting back Phoenixes this turn exactly?
Play Steel Cutter, play a land, play Picklock and 2 1s.
Okay.
Seems pretty straightforward to me.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, I think getting back Phoenixes is very good. And loving Town doesn't matter.
Okay.
Wow, common finding a 1-drop W.
Cast it?
Yeah. And then I assume just discard Picklock.
Yeah.
Look, Greg, it's a 1-drop. Look, Greg, it's a 1-drop.
So,
You are allowed to top this.
I guess I want to top it, I think.
Okay.
Just cast Treasure Roost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just delve away all the biz.
Yeah, that's not Phoenix's.
Yeah. Get the artist talents, but yeah. Nice. And then we can discard Free the Fae.
We could also discard Steam Vents if we wanted.
I think Free the Fae.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's play...
Play Riverglide Pathway, right?
I agree. And maybe just Flood Maw the 2/2?
How about the Reflection? Is that insane?
Are they, like, dead?
Oh, wait, maybe. Okay, wait, maybe let's hit the 2/2.
I would hit the 2/2 because they're dead.
Yeah.
Is
okay.
this Sorcery? I forget.
It's Sorcery, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then discard Phoenix, of course.
Yep. Thanks.
Well, it actually is... I guess not that important, but it is somewhat important. Yeah, I think they did die, but I haven't really done exacting calculations.
Sure. And then I guess cast Consider, huh?
I mean, probably Sleight of Hand.
Oh, sure.
But yes, I imagine this is just Omega Lethal.
It does seem Omega Lethal.
Alright, nice. We get Lightning Axe for the road.
Nice.
I love a good Lightning Axe for the road. Don't worry, it's only 9 in the air. You'll be fine.
Everybody. Whee! That's so fun, and thanks LER for the subscription! Great to have you back. Wow, that was awesome. I had a great time.
Okay, so let's talk about how to sideboard. So this is... We probably want bonus Fiery Impulse.
I agree. Do we want this card? Mostly I like that it counters Ygra. But maybe that's nonsense.
It's kind of fake, but it also counters, like, Fable.
Well, right.
I think it seems fine to board in.
I think if we're going to board in...
You definitely want Spell Pierce, okay?
Okay, I agree.
But you might also want that card.
Okay, I agree. Do we want
bounce? You want the bounce in.
All of it?
Yeah, because you want to bounce the enchantment.
Yeah,
and that's really important. Normally we cut removal in this matchup. We cut all the Lightning Axes.
Okay, sure.
They have nothing to Lightning Axe at all.
Uh-huh. I mean, they have Mayhem up to Lightning Axe, but...
Okay, all the other rules for that.
Yeah.
I also normally cut Torch in this matchup.
Yeah, even though it was randomly good.
I mean, playing the counter turn 1 is just very unlikely.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what our other 2 cuts should be at all.
I mean, one of them might be change the equation.
Yeah, that seems very plausible. I didn't have the third Spell Pierce last time I played this matchup. I think it is. I think it's change the equation, then use the Forbidden Maneuver. Yeah.
It's so much worse now.
Well, it is forbidden. How do you feel about a null? Oh, wait, crap, I want a null. I used to always board a null in this matchup. It's like Spell Pierce, but good.
Okay, maybe 2 Pierce is enough then?
I guess.
Maybe Brazy Bee?
Yeah, maybe 3 bounce spells is too many. Maybe let's cut a Brazy Bee and so Spell Pierce, I guess? I don't know. Okay, sounds good. The mover might be more forbidden. Also, I want to say that it could be right to cut Cori-Steel Cutter.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
You guys play Explorer too? What do you mean? That's not a format.
Explorer? Yeah, there's no such thing.
Okay, well, it's insane.
It's good.
Okay, wait. The balance is really good. I'm very confident in this. I tested this matchup just infinite before that RC. The RC that Greg and I both queued out playing this deck.
Riverglide?
Yeah.
Maybe just Steam Vents. We're going to shock on it.
Sure. You can shock.
Yeah.
Basically, when your opponent plays the talent card, you want to when they level to 3, bounce it.
Yeah.
Like, I understand this isn't the best play in the world, but like it's just like it's the way you lose games to the talent card. So you should not let them do that to you.
Okay, I think I should opt, right?
Yeah. Now, I don't know how many you want because, like, I don't know. That's a little tricky. But...
Okay. I want to play Artist... Or, sorry. Yeah, I want to play Artist Talent.
Artist Talent seems reasonable.
Okay.
I mean, we could counter the Fable card, I guess, if we don't.
Yeah, but it's just too bad. Like...
Why is it too bad?
What if they don't play the Fable card?
I don't know. We cast Opt. Okay, it's kind of bad. Fine.
I want to play Artist Talent.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay.
So why are you making noises? What are you saying, buddy? What? Okay. We were very rewarded for our play.
Yes.
The problem is I'm not that sure we should play Steel Cutter. Maybe we just should.
I want to.
Okay. It's a little bad. It's not a lot bad. Okay, we can do it.
Should I play River Glide Pathway to reserve life? Or should I
would play Island.
But then we won't have a... Like, what if we draw Fire Impulse? We'll be really sad.
Okay, what if we play Cori-Steel Cutter first?
Okay, that's fine.
Because we're discarding Steam Vents, I think.
I guess so.
I think definitely.
Okay. Steam Vents is nice, though.
We have all these lands that don't cost us any life. I don't know.
Slight.
I think Slight.
Island Slight.
Yeah. I mean, also, I'm happy to discard the Luma here. I think it's right to have, but also I think...
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
I think you should definitely have it, but I think it's also fine to discard it with kind of impunity.
That seems good to me.
Yeah.
Steel Cutter?
I guess. I mean, we're definitely going to loot away the third one.
Yeah.
Also, I want to be clear, I'm not that sure that this is good yet.
Yeah.
Like, something I heard the last game is I think we would have won easily with 0 cutters.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe we won, like, slightly easier, but, like, that seems unimportant. Okay, that's a good draw. I think I might want to play no more cutters. Like, I'm going with no more lies, no more cutters.
Okay, I think I agree. Let's play Opt.
Okay.
Discard Phoenix.
Yeah.
Wow. We're brilliant. Wow.
Great
that
play.
seems great.
Yeah. Okay, and then I would play the River Glide on red and then use that to impulse the devil, I guess.
Yeah.
Discarding Cori-Steel Cutter.
Yeah. We have 2. Yeah, okay.
It's a bit too many Cori-Steel Cutters.
Yeah.
Okay, and then pass, maybe.
Yep. And we really want them to play an artifact or enchantment spell.
Yeah. That is accurate. I also like that if they go to stack up Bloodtooth, we can save it with Fire Impulse.
Oh, yeah.
Any artifacts and or enchantments, opponent? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, Dartog, it's really nice.
It's a bit unfortunate. I think we should respond with Fire Impulse.
Okay.
Wait, actually, maybe we shouldn't. I guess maybe we should just let it resolve.
Seems like there's no reason. What are we going to discard? Annul an Impulse, maybe?
Well, right. So the reason to respond, I guess, is that we could then get a spell, like... Wait.
Oh. I see why you should respond.
Well, but it definitely does make the Treasure Cruise worse, kind of. Okay, maybe I just want to let it resolve and discard the Cori-Steel Cutter. No, maybe it's fine.
Okay, I think that's what I want to do.
And then we'll just cast Impulse.
Although, wait, I want to discard these 2 and keep Annul.
Why?
Because we're going to discard the one to the other thing, and if they just
sure. Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
Like,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, if their next play just happens to be, like, Land Fable or something.
Like this.
Like, I think we should annul it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And no discard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is Phoenix. We're just playing
discard,
Phoenix.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a common Greg W. Unfortunately for Andrews in the chat.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, there was no... Okay, insane draw.
Let's cast.
Yeah. Okay, insane draw. How's Corey doing?
I guess yes.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Great.
This?
I think so.
Cool. There are reasons to take the consider.
I don't know if I want an alpha, though.
I want to attack for 6.
Yeah, I think 6 is good.
Okay. Oh, maybe I should have cast it to try and hit Phoenixes.
Oh, That's complicated. Well, because it also pumps the monk. Pumping the monk is not nothing.
Oh, like 2 more damage there, or pumping the monk on defense, you mean?
I mean pumping the monk on defense.
Okay, yeah.
I don't care about the damage. They're gonna, like... It's that part's fine.
This is 2 sack token. Wow. I mean, there's no way their mana can, like, really afford to play this, but it is kind of nice in their deck. So I shouldn't hold this, right?
No, I don't think so.
Cast it. Okay.
We're gonna cast 2 spells easily with the adventure.
Yeah. Well, no. This is gonna hit us a treasure cruise, and.
Well, okay, that's also a possibility.
Okay, how about consider?
Yeah. Nice. Let's consider. Oh, hey, thanks for the raid, MJ.
Thanks for the raid, Darkest Mage! Hello, everyone coming over from Dark and Industry. We're SystemMagic. I'm Greg. This is Andrew, and we're just getting started. Much to opt. Well. Okay.
Let's play Picklock Mixer.
I agree. And not move this, right?
I think not move it, yeah.
And then attack for 3?
I imagine so. You're okay, buddy.
We could attack for 9. They probably wouldn't block.
Well, maybe we should have. I'm not sure. It's kind of loose. I mean, I think they just, like... I mean, because I think, like, if you think your opponent's good, I think they just should block because, like, they have no moves.
Yeah.
But they might be bad, is the thing about that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're just kind of... Okay, well, that's unfortunately a very good draw.
Yeah.
Because now they can sack the Blood Tith on the Equip Monk token, ping one of the monks, sack the Blood token, ping the other monk.
Yeah.
So they can kill all of our monks at the cost of their Blood Tith and their blood.
Yeah.
They also can sack the Blood to the Fountain Port. Wait, this is actually very bad.
Yeah.
Okay, sacking the Blood first is weird. I don't think they should have done this, but I don't fully understand. Yeah, I like the block. I mean, we are sort of dying. We sort of need to draw a card that does a thing.
I agree.
Hard to say, Miniature Catfish. Ask Nicole what kind of cruise she's on. Anyways, Alright, that's bad.
That's not our best draw. Let's play it and pass. Let's play it and play it and no land.
Play it and pass, I imagine.
Okay.
Yeah. This is sort of a we're dead type situation, though.
Well, I don't know. If their 2 cards are lands also, I think we're fine.
Yeah, but what if their 2 cards have literally any spell in the game of Magic Gathering?
Another cat?
Another cat has problems.
I understand, but we can beat it. I can imagine victory. Okay, that's a land. Okay.
Okay, well,
okay.
Never mind. Wait, you should tap the mountain. Okay, how about Treasure Cruise?
I like Treasure Cruise.
And I think I might loot away the Free the Fae.
I agree.
It's a little aggressive. I think it's probably right, though. Maybe it's bad? I don't know. I guess you totally break, you are, like, hideously punished.
I want to loot it away, I think.
Let's let our other triggers resolve, and let's then survey the game state.
Okay.
Well, because I'm wondering, just like, if you keep it, that you just like win immediately.
Oh, I see.
Like, so because like, okay, so the Phoenix coming back, we cast this, which makes our things 4/4/3. They take 6 from those. They have to block 2 of them.
They can make a fish. I'll point out.
Okay, I guess they're not that dead. Okay, let's move away.
Okay.
Have we played a land? Wait. We haven't played a land either.
We haven't played a land. No.
Wait. Okay, I want to keep it then. Maybe. If we draw 3 lands, we play land and then play it and then loot, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I decided to keep it.
Okay.
Brilliant play by us, to be honest.
Wow. Okay, let's, I guess, just cast it right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could play the Storm cards first if you want. But...
I don't.
Okay. This, what just happened, chat, is a rare Andrew W.
Yeah.
Because you have to... basically, it was clear to me that the decision was important.
Okay, let's take Treasure Cruise, shall
I agree.
we? Let's cast Treasure Cruise.
So then they go to 5/5/4, and they take 6 from the Phoenixes, so they still need to block 2 of them.
Well, they take 9. There are 2 Phoenixes in the bin now.
Well, they take 9, so go to 3. So they're already all lethal. So if we full alpha, then they will block all of them with Fish, Blood Tith, Cauldron Familiar.
Although this one's yeah, that might be bad. Like maybe we're supposed to. Also, our Phoenix is coming back. I've lost track.
Yes.
Okay.
That was our 3rd spell.
Yeah. Okay, it seems like we shouldn't cast it.
I think that's true.
Okay. And we should just attack for 6 in the air, maybe?
Oh, I think one of the Fountain Port. Oh wait, crap! Did we miscount?
No, I don't think the one from the Fountain Port matters.
I mean, the thing is trample, so they take 1.
Well, only this one is trample.
They take 2 from that, and then 9 in the air is 11. Yes, that doesn't work. So we were supposed to cruise.
Okay.
That's what I just calculated.
Okay, we were supposed to cruise. This? None?
Well, I think sending with the ground monks is actually better than sending with the air phoenixes. In general. When I would send with the 4/4 monks, they'd for 4.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when we send all 3 monks and leave back all 3 phoenixes, kind of.
Okay, I like
the
that.
The idea is, like, the phoenixes are both the ones you'd rather block with because they're expendable. The monks are also smaller on their turn, they're easier to ping down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree with that, Clarn, but I'm a little worried that I'm not yet sure the cutters are good. Can I just say that?
Yeah.
Like, I know we're winning, but I sort of feel like if our cutters... Like, so, okay.
So I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this game, we've seen over the course of the game all of our cutters.
Yeah.
Okay? So, let's discuss a classic question.
Create a treasure. That's pretty scary.
I mean, they're just doing it because it's a trivial to sack it, I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that
I'm
meaningful.
just... We could die in many ways this turn.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, we have a null.
Yeah.
So, what concerns me is, we've seen all the cutters this game. One of the cutters was a kill spell in the original list. Like, I had 5 removal spells, 4 Impulse 1 Torch. This list has 3 Impulse 1 Torch. So, had we had another removal spell, we definitely would have won this game. I'm very confident, right? So, like, in some ways, the cutter made it harder to win this game.
Well, but I don't know, the cutter did do, like, some killing of creatures in the way of making monks that traded with blood.
That's true.
Like...
I'm not that confident in any of this. I need more data. This is the first match I've ever played with Cutter Pioneer Phoenix. So
yeah. It seemed very good in that match, but it also is unclear if we just would have easily won without them.
Well, right. It's sort of a Nomba with Artist Talent.
Yes.
Is I guess what I would say.
Well, but the thing we did where we, like, Artist Talent on 2 and then cuttered into Spell on 3 was really nice.
It's kind of nice. I mean, I think that gets you dead a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, what you're implying is that it's good to spend your first 3 turns doing nothing but making a monk.
Yeah, fair.
Mulligan.
Yeah.
Sneak it off.
Tuxakenzen? Shivan Reef?
I think Kenzen. Well...
I think Shivan Reef.
Okay, Shivan Reef, you're right.
And I want to cast this, I think?
Yeah, I mean, in the dark, I think that's right. If we knew the matchup, we'd have better sense.
Opt.
Yeah.
Okay, Spire Bluff, go.
Yeah. Is it possible Pioneer Phoenix is a rare 2-squad card? I think the answer to that is yes. But... Well, I don't know. I'm not very scared of those cards, is the thing I would say about that. Like, I mostly think those cards are kind of fake. I think they've always been kind of fake.
Cruise?
Yeah. And to be clear, the reason I'm saying they're fake is mostly when playing against those cards is to bounce them and have a big turn and win. And I feel like that plan works very consistently and reliably. What are we playing against? Like some sort of...
I mean, we might be playing like an Unholy Annex deck, right?
Oh, sure. Like this is like demons?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it could be land 1/3 go.
Ooh, I like land 1/3 go.
I mean, it sort of delays our cruise, the only thing that's bad about it, which is a little bad against the deck with Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just silly.
I don't know. They're not going to play Thoughtseize next turn, right? Like...
That's probably true. Okay, I'm down. Let's play it.
Okay, and this on blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe you board out some of them or something. I just, in general, I feel like the plan of bounce how you have a big turn is a plan that works just as well into the, if you have Cutter, I guess is what I would say. But obviously you need some other threats that don't. And we have Iconoclast and Sideboards now, which is quite intentional.
Well, proves me wrong.
Well, I mean, if they had exactly this turn, then opting twice last turn would have helped.
Oh, I guess that's true.
So. Not since it's been a deck of Pioneer. Actually, kind of late. We started playing it a lot, like, I don't know, last year.
Yeah.
This play is deranged. Oh, no, we don't have it. I'm sorry, yes. Okay, never mind. It plays extremely ranged. I apologize.
I'm going to cast this.
Yeah. I was somehow thinking, well, they know our hand, but what if we opt into a kill spell?
Yeah. This maybe seems good.
Sure. Okay, I'm in.
But I don't know, maybe we want to...
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I understand the concept of too much wheel spinning, but I would still top that.
Okay.
Okay, punish slightly.
Cast this.
Yeah. Now
in.
Yeah. Now we have enough wheel spinning.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Good spinning of your wheels.
Okay, let's cast that.
Yeah. Exile the pick loss, nothing else matters.
So do we want to cast Consider and try and dig for...
You mean because if we bin Arclight, it comes back immediately?
Yeah.
That seems reasonable.
So, like, Island play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see a reason not to.
Bin, I think.
I mean, that's now kind of okay. I mean, it's not awesome.
Maybe it's good.
I would top it, I think.
Okay.
Mostly because, okay, we're kind of flooding is going on.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't want to put us in a situation... Like, if you bid it in Final Land, it's a disaster. And in some ways, keeping this light helps you not flood.
Yeah. Oh, great question about today's candle sponsor. Today we have this lovely cashmere persimmon scented candle with notes of golden apple, fresh quince, melon, ripe persimmon, rose blossom, and musk.
Okay, I would spell pierce this.
I agree.
I know that discarding the Phoenix is kind of good. I would still spell pierce it.
Yeah, I think I just want to spell pierce it.
Yeah,
I guess it kind of does nothing against us, but I don't know. I'm going to use my spell.
I mean, it's just like the spell piercing getting better is the thing.
Okay, let's cast Slight.
Okay, I agree with that. I don't know what happens then. As far as the Phoenix Superfins thing, we have to understand is just like, we're very ruthless and we thought Phoenix has been extremely good for a long time. It's not that like, I don't like have some sort of emotional attachment to casting cantrips and attacking with 3/2s.
Yeah.
I just think for a long time Phoenix has been hideously broken and underplayed. Now, things have changed lately. I haven't been keeping with the format. I'm not that sure that's still true.
Yeah.
But historically, that's why I played it, not because like I have some deep abiding love for the deck. Let me
Okay,
check talent.
I want talent. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's play talent.
Yeah. Yeah, not even a little bit of Ruth, exactly.
Let's play opt.
Yeah, and here you have no reason to discard the Phoenix because you discard on your next spell if you find it.
Yeah. So let's discard Steam Vents.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, that admittedly is a punish for what I suppose.
All right,
but
that's
I would
fine.
do it again.
Yeah. Let's draw this.
Yeah.
Let's play Steam Vents. Let's cast opt.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I'm very worried about, like, something like Go Blank. Maybe they never main deck that card. I guess I don't know. They definitely have in the history of the format. Okay, well, I mean, I would like some instant sorceries. They main 3 to 4 Petras? Sure, okay. Same. I'm really not on the list at all, MJ. You probably know much more about what the list look like these days. I knew what they looked like circa the RCs.
It's Castle Lock Thwain!
Yeah, noted unplayable card.
How can we ever win?
I think they make us sack the Phoenix. I kind of think they should.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, Phoenix?
Well, I think
this.
maybe Riverglide Pathway.
Okay, I agree. Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about what? I guess.
Let's Cori-Steel discard Phoenix.
It's complicated.
Yes, it's not an insane Snarethopter angle, but... Like,
okay, I may be in for your line, though.
Cori-Steel discard Phoenix?
Yeah. I mean, the idea is that if we draw a land, we can Sokenzen.
Yeah.
So it's the only punish we draw, like, a spell we don't want to cast.
Yeah.
But that's, like, not that many cards.
I mean, we could also Artist Talent our own Phoenix if we were desperate.
Yeah, I know.
Which we might do.
Yeah, I'm aware of that and I consider it.
Okay. We're geniuses.
Great play.
Let's free some Fae. And discard Fiery Impulse?
I mean, now I'm pretty okay discarding Sokenzen, I think. Because, I don't know. Do you not want to do that?
Yeah, it seems like Fire Impulse is... Yeah, okay, wait, this is definitely...
But Fire Impulse is a castable spell.
Yeah.
That's a really important aspect of it. Okay, let's Impulse our Phoenix.
Wait, but that's only 2 spells, right?
Oh. Crap, it is.
I think we should tap land, attack Liliana for 5.
I would not play the tap land.
I think that's a good point.
Okay. Like, here's the weird thing. It's very clear that the Cori-Steel Cutter is extremely good in this deck in the sense that, like, you're extremely good at triggering it.
Yeah.
But, like, given that you're extremely good at triggering it, I don't know how good it is. Which is, I guess, a weird set of statements. Oh no, not Invoke Despair.
I mean, that seems a little good.
I mean, I guess what happens is we sack Artist Talent, Phoenix, and discard Spiral Bluff.
Yeah. Do we wanna... I guess I don't want to Impulse anything. That's pretty deranged.
I don't think so.
Okay. So, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Talent.
I'm sorry, we don't discard. I'm sorry, they draw.
They draw.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Mm-mm. I like tap land, attack for 2, no spells, go.
Why? Okay, I agree.
Do I think Koi would look worse if our opponents were playing weird decks? Well, I don't know. I mean, Sack is a pretty legitimate deck.
Also, isn't this deck somewhat legitimate? Maybe this is not a good build
their
of it?
build looks weird, but I definitely think Mono Black is a somewhat legitimate deck, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Incredibly smart and handsome play by our resident Andrew, if I'm being honest.
Okay. So, double Impulse Shieldred?
I imagine so, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we're losing this Phoenix, but...
Well, wait, okay.
Oh.
That's fine. The only question is whether we'd rather do this on our turn.
Oh.
But I'm not sure that we
wait.
would. I want to be clear. Well, because, okay, the thing is we might double trigger.
Well, right. In fact, we're somewhat likely to double trigger.
Right. Well, so maybe this is just the right line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well played, Greg.
Yeah. So play this.
Yeah, and then... So then I want to play the pick lock and then not move the 3/3 one.
Yeah, and then we're going to move the other one to the pick lock, but it's
Well, okay,
fine.
probably.
Okay, so
you
this
can
is...
You can just decline is what that means.
Yeah, let's decline.
Yeah.
It's simple. This.
Yeah.
And then 5?
Yeah, I think 5. And they're kind of cooked.
I mean, they have a lot of lands with abilities. I don't know if any of their lands with abilities are very good, but...
You guys wanted to play the pick lock, equip, and impulse it, and then don't Yeah, look, you could have done that. I'm not sure that's that great. I mean, what you're proposing is we can expend both our spells to... We can, like, discard an impulse and play the pick lock in order to get a monk, but I guess I'm not that impressed, is the way that I feel about that. But... Do
you want a no block?
It's definitely reasonable to no block. Okay, I'm in. Their odds of death, I guess, are pretty high.
Yeah. I mean, maybe this is just so free that we should do it, but...
Oh, yeah, maybe the 2/4 block is good, yeah.
Like just 2/4? Yeah. Okay, they have Blade of the Oni, so...
Okay, dead check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess they're dead. So, we play the Cori-Steel Cutter.
Yeah.
We equip it to the pick lock. We attack with everyone.
Yeah.
They have 3 blockers. They block 3 things on the ground, right?
Yeah.
They take... I guess they're not dead.
They take 6.
They have to... It's still pretty good. I mean, they have to... If they block only 2 things, then they block I take 3, 6.
Well, everyone's just one bigger than they look, which is very convenient.
So I guess they can get away with only blocking 2 things. Is true.
Wait, can they? We know they have mutavolts.
Oh, it is. Wait. Oh, better equip a naked monk. Oh, wait. That's true. In fact, we actually want to equip all monks, right?
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Okay. So
Okay. So
we should do that.
Don't play that.
Don't play Lint. All Greg wants to do is play this island every turn I tell him not to play it.
Okay, so equip this.
Yeah. I guess it does make our blocks a little worse, but I think it doesn't matter.
Okay, this.
Yeah.
And then alpha?
Yes. The point of this line is trample, for those keeping track at home. Because it basically means that, like, no block can prevent more than 2 damage, is essentially the case.
Yeah. I mean, well, right, yeah.
When the Oni can, because the Oni can prevent 3 otherwise, kind of. And so, okay.
So here they take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, it looks like 8.
Okay. Okay, go.
Yeah. But also, it sort of seems impossible for us to be lethal from this position.
Yeah.
Is what I care most about. Because I imagine we get another turn, we can win by suiting up our various creatures with Cori-Steel Cutters. So, you know. Maybe not, but I imagine.
Okay. So if we go to 5 and they have Invoke Despair, okay.
We just don't die.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so... I mean, Graveyard Hate is kind of laughable. I don't really know what we should sign against this deck, if I'm being honest. I mean, historically, my strategy's been get Lightning Axes out of the deck, usually. Well, maybe at least get one of them out.
Yeah, I mean, we did see a Shieldred.
Well, right, but Board and Bacon Bolt.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I kind of want to get some of this stuff out, but...
Yeah. I mean, I think we should probably cut one... I would cut, like, one of the deal 3s and the Lightning Axe, I think.
This one, probably?
Sure, yeah.
Although, wait, this can hit Lily.
But, I mean, it don't have to kill Trespasser.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I would cut a Lightning Axe. My other card I would cut. But I don't know.
I kind of just want to cut a Fiery Impulse, but...
I think you're not allowed to do that.
Okay, because of Trespasser.
I mean, wait, how many bounce spells do we
want? Like, these guys?
Wait, I think we probably... Wait, do we think they play this Tormented Demon? I think they normally do, so I normally have all the bounce spells in.
Okay, yeah.
Which is another way to answer Shieldred, which is another reason I cut a Lightning Axe, yeah.
Okay.
But, this is a lot of Spell Pierce. I don't know, it might be too many.
We can go down to 2. Do you want to cut, like... I guess Steel Cutter seems quite good against them.
I imagine Steel Cutter's good. Yeah, I definitely agree on the bounce spells with the 6 fine. I normally have all of them in this matchup. I think they're very good. The last cut is hard. Oh no, you definitely... Artist sounds totally broken in this matchup. Like, if you played on turn 2, they're cooked.
Yeah.
Like, obviously they can Thoughtseize it, they have some moves, but like, if it comes out on turn 2, the game is totally laughable.
Okay.
I think the other cut I've done historically is the 4th Phoenix, anticipating hate.
Oh, that makes some sense.
I don't know what the current hate tweets look like. That's what I would do.
Okay, I like that.
You also are allowed to have a null. There's some complicated stuff about a null versus Pierce.
Yeah.
But given that we've seen Invoke and Lily, I think at the moment I prefer Pierce against their configuration.
I agree.
No, I really don't mind Crackling Drake. I've often had one emotional support Crackling Drake in my sideboard all the time.
Okay, let's keep.
It's more like in this Cori-Steel Cutter build, we had to make some space, and that's how we made space. But it seems kind of reasonable. Like, I don't know, like, it's hard to say that Iconoclast definitively better than Drake. But, okay, yeah, let's play Land. I do not suspect that equipping Cutter to Drake is a particularly real play, is I guess my response. But...
I'm just going to impulse this, I think.
Yeah, I like that. Cool. Next turn, we maybe don't want to play the Steel Cutter, though. We should definitely consider that.
I agree. And I think we should play it.
Wait, really? I feel like the Droid Maid is a great reason not to play it.
I don't know. I'm worried about thought. I guess. Okay. Okay.
If they
let's
have
not play
Thoughtseize,
it.
then I think that'd be a reason not to play it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not play it.
Yeah. In general, okay, I've just played with the Cori-Steel Cutter card a lot in Standard, which maybe doesn't fully generalize Pioneer, I don't know. But my normal opinion is that playing creatures on the argument of maybe I'll equip this creature with Steel Cutter is a mostly fake concept.
Yeah.
Like, you'd almost always rather trigger Steel Cutter than equip some creature with it. Obviously, sometimes you can't trigger the creature and it comes up, or sometimes they have, like, one really large block on your board's empty. Like, it's possible, but it's just rare enough that I don't think you should make kind of detailed plans around it. All right, well, they got us, I guess. How many cards in the yard?
3.
Okay, I guess we should maybe cast off then.
I want to cast it, yeah. Bottom. Great. Nice. Let's cast that.
Yep. We don't even have to bin.
So we could just keep that and then tap 3 mana
anyway?
for Treasure
Yeah,
Cruise?
I like that.
Okay, I like that too.
Look.
Off island, I think, right?
Yeah, chat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Chat, what you have to understand about the crab is that, okay, there's a period of time where some members of my team, who remain unnamed, believed that they'd completely broken the format by playing many copies of crab in the Prowess deck in Standard. So I've played more with crab in the Prowess deck in Standard than any mortal should. And what I can tell you is, after extensive analysis and far too many games, I believe it is bad. Don't play it. This has been Andrew on the crab.
Okay, so this card's not like that scary, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little scary, but definitely not that scary.
So do you want to play Coast Cutter Slight?
That seems good. Yeah, hold up Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
I like that.
Cruise.
I imagine Cruise. I imagine this is any game state, so let's take Treasure Cruise.
This isn't that good of Graveyard Hate, right? Yeah, it's very
it's
bad
not.
Graveyard Hate. Okay.
Sorry, Darth Thug, I don't know the card you're describing. If you link to the card in the chat, I'm willing to offer you a take, but I don't know the card.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got us.
I mean, it's kind of bad because they can take Pick Lock and then strand the Cruise, kind of, but we're also just going to cast the Cruise for a bunch of mana.
Yeah.
Is the thing about that. So. Nice. Oh, I guess they got us.
Yeah.
2 lands.
2 lanes.
Sorry, I was saying nice because I thought I let the Spell Pierce, but then I realized our opponent is not a fool.
No. Okay, let's take 3.
Yeah. I think we're winning.
I think we're winning also. Okay, I want to free the Fae now.
I agree with that.
Okay.
And our second spell just might be the Artist Talent. We're not sure yet.
Yeah.
But there's just like no way we're discarding these cards. So nice. Bacon Bolt.
Oh, you want to take it?
No. I want it in the graveyard, I think.
I might want to take it.
And then play Artist Talent is your line?
Yes. Maybe Consider is better.
I mean, I was thinking of taking Picklock Prankster.
We could take Picklock Prankster and free the Fae.
Yeah.
And cast it as free the Fae. That seems kind of good.
I think that might be what I want to do.
Okay, let's do it.
It makes our Treasure Cruise really cheap, is one of the things I like about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I imagine...
I guess yes.
Yeah, we're offing.
Yeah. Opt?
I imagine opt. I mean, I don't know. It seems like our opponent's kind of cooked.
Jumpstart, you can discard any card, right?
That's right.
Yeah, okay. For some reason, I always think it's just lands. Because, I don't know, you always, in Limited, you just so often discard lands to it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, let's cast Bacon Bolt, discarding Artist Talent.
Wait, what if we cast Treasure Cruise first?
Oh,
wait, it costs too much mana.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I guess I'm just in no rush.
But then aren't we going to cast Opt then?
Oh, yeah.
So we start with Opt.
Okay,
basically, there's no way it's right to cast Beacon Bolt first. I was trying to figure out why. But that was the statement in my head.
Yeah. Honestly, this might be good. Just like Bacon Bolt away an Artist Talent, play a tap land, kill Kalidas, go.
Oh, you want the tap land is what you're claiming.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want a land.
Why?
Fair point. Okay,
I don't want a land.
You got me on why. Spells are lands. Ooh. So if we cast that, wow, that's just an insane draw. Because then we can cruise and bring back the Phoenix.
Yes, it's extremely good.
Yeah. Oh wait, they can protect this.
Oh, by animating the mold and sacking it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well then let's just not do it.
Okay, let's just make a mold.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, Greg, click that Scryphone link while this is happening, so I can give some takes on this card I've never seen before. Oh, this card.
This card. It looks very good to me.
I mean, it looks good to me too, but the Legacy take sounds insane.
Oh, Legacy? What do people think about Legacy?
It sounds like people think it might be good in Legacy.
Okay.
Which, I don't know, is maybe true, but it's not going to be that great.
I assume it's good index with the card Cori-Steel Cutter, but it does cost 3.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the card's probably good. But I don't think it's that good. I mean, notably, you just have to untap with this card, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean...
Oh, no!
Great, oh no.
Welcome to Greg's new favorite stream bit. Screaming oh no when they play bad unplayable cards. Okay, shall we I don't know. I'm too lost in the sauce, all our plays are good. I guess we don't need to play this. We should discard this and cast Treasure Cruise.
I think we should discard... Well, we could also discard Treasure Cruise, but I imagine we should do is just lighting out to the Gifted Aetherborn, discarding Artist Talent.
Okay, I agree.
Because I don't really want to discard all our cards Skill of Great.
Yeah.
That seems,
no, I like this.
Yeah.
This.
This is a classic part of Artist Talent we've often discussed on the stream, which is that Artist Talent is totally broken on turn 2. Also, not that great a top deck.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Wise concession from our opponent.
Well, their deck does seem like it can never beat our deck even more now.
Yeah.
It definitely seems good in that matchup. I don't know if it's good in the deck yet, but prowessing around the house, yeah.
That was some good prowessing around the house.
But yes, I like that it ignores all their graveyard hate just completely.
Yeah.
You thought we had a Kuzul's flanker? Yeah, reasonable assumption.
No. I've expanded my range to other cards, like Castle Lock Thwain. Did you see how our opponent activated Castle Lock Thwain in that match?
I do like that they replaying Castle Lock Thwain in Standard and it's just as playable. Anyways, let's keep this.
I agree.
Yeah, basically what I would say about the VV card is it seems like a good card to me, but I don't think it's going to be that great. It's just, look, no card with the set of properties costs 3, you generally need to untap with it. I understand there are some exceptions to the untap thing. Is going to be that strong.
Okay, I want to Steam Vents Untapped go.
Yeah, I like that. Cool. So, oh yeah, I didn't mention this. The reason why we left all of our Spell Piercers in the deck, I saw some people trimming them when they had the Steel Cutters, but I don't want to do that, and played a third Spell Piercer in the sideboard, is because I want to Spell Pierce other people's Steel Cutters and Artist Talents. That's in fact my express intent.
Yeah.
This is a classic Island Ghost situation.
Okay.
You could sleight of hand here, but I wouldn't. I think it's bad.
Yeah. I agree. And if they free the Fade, do you want to pierce it? I kind of do.
Yeah, this is complicated. I mean, they're definitely going to play either Artist Talent or Steel Cutter on their next turn, but I guess that's maybe just okay for us because I need to play our Steel Cutter. So I guess I would pierce it.
Okay, I want to pierce it.
Well, I mean, I had to think it through.
Yeah.
Because, if they happen to just not have Treasure Cruise, you don't really need to pierce this.
Yeah.
But the problem is they might have Treasure Cruise.
Yeah. Also, if they don't have Treasure Cruise, it's generally good to pierce this card because it helps to find Treasure Cruise.
Yeah. I was afraid of this, but I think now we have no time.
We have no moves, so...
I would say Riverglide on blue is fine.
I was thinking Reef, but...
No, you're too stressed about red. It's fine.
Okay.
Just chill. You know? We don't need red. Where we're going.
Where are we going, though?
Well, actually, it's going to be a surprise to you, Greg. It's Indianapolis.
My least favorite city?
No, that's Cleveland.
No.
Even though Cleveland is, going to force one of your friends to move there.
They're not going to move there.
Yeah, I have a lot of concerns about the game state.
Me too.
Okay, that's a good one. I hope they give us a target for Lightning Axe. Do not move here is a nice guy.
Wow!
I want to be clear that I'm pro-Indianapolis. Somewhat anti-Cleveland. How long until Steel Cutter's banned all formats? I don't think that will happen.
It doesn't seem like it needs to be banned in the format we're currently playing, but...
Okay, so I guess a couple things out of Braid. I need to play more of the format before I assess this, but historically, I've basically felt every single time I've ever put a braid into a Phoenix deck that it's worse Prismari command, and I suspect it still is.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, you can just, like, play it as make a treasure, but you can also do other stuff. Like, Prismari command is kind of just, like, more flexible braid. The second thing is, I have not yet played enough of new Phoenix mirrors to assess how good a braid is them. In fact, I played none of them.
Yeah.
It is possible that after I play a bunch of these mirrors, I'll decide that I should have Artifact Destruction. I suspect that Artifact will still be Prismari, but maybe because of Spell Pierce it's supposed to be a braid. I don't know. I'm worried that the game's, like, that killing Cori is kind of, like, not the sort of thing you want to do, but that's kind of conjecture, because I haven't tested the matchup. I've been totally focused on Standard. Yeah, I'm playing Hartford. I'll be playing Prowess. Shocker, I know. What's our graveyard status, would you say?
Very small.
That's unfortunate. All right, let's cast Opt. Oh. That's a good graveyard status card.
Okay. So the plan is, like, play Lightning Axe is the tentative plan.
Yeah.
And save Cruise for next turn. Okay, I like that.
It's a good plan, I think.
This.
Sure.
It's time. We got him, chat.
I want to be clear, I'm not that sure it's the kite this time either, but it's closer. I imagine just Picklock?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It might just be Slight, though.
It's definitely complicated. I mean, we don't have Artist Talent, keep in mind.
Okay,
right?
let's Picklock.
Yeah. I just sort of think that without the talent, we're not gaseous enough to do that, even though we have Treasure Cruise, which obviously is somewhat gaseous. But I'm just worried. I think we might need to Picklock for like 2 turns from now or something.
Yeah. This is the plan still, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Well, I mean, I like that we're kind of pressuring them a lot. Like, this is an attack for 6. Like, I don't know. They have to be a little scared of death.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the name of the card. I can't help you there. We're not going to call the card by some other name. Okay, that is deranged. I just want to be clear. Look, I have played Letter Shredder many times in this deck after it became bad. I totally understand the appeal. Since the Steel Cutter cards were printed, I think this is totally illegal.
I agree.
Especially because Letter Shredder is sort of all the same hate. Like, the whole problem with Steel Cutter is, like, that High Noon is, like, more effective or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, Letter Shredder is vanilla 1-3 into High Noon.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking here? You might be like, well, what if I get a counter first? My response is like, well, what if I make a monk first?
Yeah.
Like, what do you... It's sort of just the same card, but Steel Cutter's better. Yeah, that's fair, Winslow.
They really got us with that.
Yeah.
I'll never recover.
Me either.
Oh no, I worry. I worry that long pauses means Treasure Cruise.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Wow, discard Opt, draw a card, huh? Oh, they're just digging for Cruise?
Yeah, I mean, that could be hinged. Well, it's a consideration. I wish Thing in the Ice wasn't, like, horrible. But yeah. I agree that it's kind of good against the red deck. Also, that plan is not as flawed as it might seem, notably because of a certain rage.
Uh-huh.
Like, the plan of I'll simply block their 3/3 with my 0/4 is, like, hard to say what go wrong there.
Yeah.
What's our graveyard status right now, Greg? Sorry, I keep asking. 7. Wow, that's a great graveyard status.
Thank you.
Okay, would you like to decrease our graveyard status by a meaningful amount?
I think I would, yeah.
Nice.
It seems pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, the 2-mana 08 is kind of nice, honestly. I mean, I wish it were a spell, but it is kind of nice.
Okay. Consider?
Wait, okay, hold on. So, when we get 2/2, 5, 8... I guess it's pretty hard to just kill them. Okay, I'm down to consider. I was considering about freeing the Fae with hopes that Phoenix and like deal lethal.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess we still might do that. Oh, wait. Hold on, we don't let that resolve.
Oh, we can Fiery Impulse in response.
Well, but we don't have Spell Mastery.
Ooh, so do we want to opt into Impulse in response to kill the Shredder? It's not insane.
Yeah, it costs a lot of damage, but I think maybe yes. Well,
I think we should do it.
okay, I think so too.
Like, we gain all the damage back by being able to attack.
Yeah. Great. New plan.
New plan? We like the new plan?
Top that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
let everything resolve.
Okay, yes.
You can click the resolve all button to let everything resolve.
You might think that that's effective.
What is this some sort of lost arena art?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It's not very.
I feel like I've tried this recently.
Oh wait, that's goodish.
It's goodish, yeah.
Okay, let's draw, and then let's lightning axe this.
Yeah.
Discarding Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to combat.
Sure.
Let's 9.
Okay, so what's their graveyard Phoenix status?
None.
We're at 11. Okay, it's pretty safe. I'm down.
I think it's. I think if they somehow get all 3 Phoenix.
That's not what I'm scared of. The card props exists.
Oh yeah. I want to play this. I think.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have artist talent right now, and like we
Yeah.
could use all the mana.
Yeah.
Basically, I think we're dead to profs to a first order approximation.
Yeah.
But if they don't find the props card, then we're in good shape. So I like it. Also, one of my core and guiding principles in the Phoenix Mirror. This is one of the secrets Phoenix Mirror chat. I'll tell you the secret, but only because you're my favorite people. Blah blah blah. Anyways, so the secret to the Phoenix Mirror is always attack with your Phoenixes. And I understand this sounds kind of stupid when I say it, but it's just like many times in the matchup you'll be tempted to say, but I just need to not die for this turn. I should leave back my Phoenixes. That almost never works. Like, there's so many ways to just, like, shock the Phoenixes or, like, bounce them for one turn or, like, whatever, that the plan of, don't worry, just, like, chill on my Phoenixes is just, like, I think it just does not work. Oh, I think that the Steel Cutter prop thing is very reasonable. Notably, we still have 2 props on the sideboard. Look, I would say the current list we're playing is extremely unrefined.
Yeah.
And I'm very open to many other configurations. And definitely one place you could buy space is having less than 4 Steel Cutters, and that might be reasonable. It's somewhat less true post-board Levi, but not like that much.
Yeah.
Notably, like, Torch still exists post-board, but people have less of the other stuff. Okay, well, this is good in the sense that, I mean, it's bad in the sense they might play no 4 Phoenixes. It's good in the sense that they cannot process anymore.
Yeah.
All right. What's on your mind?
Wow.
Thanks, Google.
Classic Andrew's phone listening and asking what's on our mind.
I don't know why my phone does this all the time while we're streaming, but it sure does it a lot. What's on your mind? Well, I'm trying to figure out if we're dead right now. Is really what's happening, and it's I'm very concerned the answer might be yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the problem is just like, again, it's not improbable that some of the things they could have played a shock. So
yeah.
It's sort of like you might have to leave back both Phoenixes, but then like you're never going to be killed next turn. I sort of think we played perfectly.
Yep.
I think I would alpha again.
Maybe we shouldn't have kept the torch. We should have tried to look for like this card or something.
I mean, the one Floodmaw. Okay, anyways, I definitely want all the nulls and spell pierces in.
Okay, yeah. Though it seems like they do not have steel cutters.
I understand.
Yeah.
I remember historically thinking that I liked profs in the mirror, but I don't know if it's possible to fit it now.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at our deck. I mean, here, we're going to cut a bunch of shocks and lightning axes, right?
Just all of this stuff?
Not Torch. Certainly not Torch. And then I think generally the bounce spells are the next best like interactive card, but maybe the props are even better than those.
It seems like they might be better than that.
I agree. Okay, so maybe like...
Oh, yeah. I do think we missequenced our land given the whole thing that happened with the...
We definitely screwed it up. Yeah. It's been a while since I played Insider Shredder. I'm with you. I think I maybe want like the second Floodmaw. I propose second Floodmaw, 2 props, cut a Cori-Steel Cutter.
Okay.
Because I think it's too many of that. Those are all... Cori-Steel Cutter is the same type of card as props.
Yeah.
And that's too many of that.
Okay, I like all this.
Yeah. Attila has rejoined me.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. Do you want Beacon for Shredder? Definitely. Oh, I guess... Okay. maybe I'm misevaluating what our opponent's going to do. I'm expecting them to side out their shredders.
Yeah.
If we think they're leaving in the shredders, I would consider leaving in more outs to it, like the lightning axes.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of assuming they're doing that. Maybe that's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, don't they get better post-board because you assume your opponent's going to board out some fire impulses?
Maybe.
But I don't know. I just kind of don't fear the shredder. But
yeah, I mean, I don't really fear it a lot either.
now, if it was Funky Owl Ledger Shredder, then I'd fear it. That's for sure.
Maybe we should list them axes given they have shredders. But for the question, how many shredders do you think they have? Like, a lot of people have like 2 these days. I definitely don't think you want something quite as expensive as beacon bolts. It's more like the nimble answers that I prefer. I think this hand is keepable.
I agree.
It's not great.
I agree.
Like, this is probably one of the worst 7s I would keep, but I do think this is a keep.
Yeah.
The thing about this hand is, like... Okay, well, first of all, Artist Talent completely fixed it, which is nice.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Consider, I think.
I would cast it, yeah.
Cool. Bin.
Great. That's like Dark Ritual.
Wow.
Honestly, brilliant keep by us.
Island?
Island.
Also, it's possible I lost us the game also by convincing you to spell pierce the thing on turn 2.
Well, I think it was maybe right to do, though. Okay, I would cast no spells.
Okay. Even now?
Oh, yeah. Well, if you cast Pick Luck, they're just going to pierce it, like, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to accomplish?
Okay, go.
Yeah. I think we're chilling. Like, I don't know who it benefits for us supposed to be chilling, but I think we're chilling. Okay, so this is interesting. My inclination would be to... definitely not. That would toss out a spell pierce for the Artist Talent.
Yeah.
I think my inclination is to free the Fae and see what we saw.
No, I kind of like free the Fae.
Well, I think we're always casting free the Fae, so I guess we can cast that now.
Yeah.
And then we can see if the card we find informs how we react to this. My suspicion is we should let it resolve, but it's kind of complicated.
Let's let it resolve.
Okay. Interesting. So they did not take Spell Pierce. I don't know what that means. Spell Pierce is a very natural card to take here.
Yeah. Okay, let's cast Spell Pierce.
I mean, maybe it means they already had Spell Pierce, in which case, okay, good beats.
Yeah.
I don't think you can realistically not free the Fae there to leave Spell Pierce plus play 2. I think that's deranged.
Whoa.
Well, that just means they punted.
Yeah.
There's no way they're supposed to... I mean, maybe there's like 4 lands or something. You know, they were like hideously funded, but like... They're going to be really strange. I'm not sure I give them enough credit to think that. I think it's more likely they're bad than that player's
Okay,
correct.
so we can land... I guess let's just slight land cruise.
Yeah.
Okay, let's slight.
Yeah, it costs 0. Casting cards that cost 0 is nice.
Yeah. I was thinking about playing around Spell Pierce, and then I was like, wait.
Probably Steel Cutter.
Okay.
Steel Cutter seems nice here. I mean, obviously we're not doing it this turn.
And then Treasure Cruise.
Yeah.
Land Treasure Cruise, I think.
Yeah.
Island Treasure Cruise.
Yeah. No. Wait, the claim they would have pierced ours, we cast it in response to theirs, they didn't have a window to pierce it. Sorry, what you're saying doesn't make sense. We let them put pick on that, completely tapping them out. Then we cast Free the Fae.
Well, they could have pierced...
No, that turn they didn't have.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess go? No,
well,
I guess we should...
I think we should just slam a Cori.
Okay, yeah, good point.
We don't have anything. I mean...
Yeah.
I understand this means we won't be bluffing anything, but like...
No,
they jammed last turn into
this
1
is
mana.
way better, yeah.
So... Yeah. At some point, Greg and I will probably stream Modern, but the main reason we haven't is that we don't want to.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, our desire not to has been a continuing... It's an ongoing issue for this stream.
Yeah.
It's not really solved in a meaningful sense.
These do seem kind of good in the mirror, I gotta say.
What, the Steel Cutters?
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, I like how fast they kill them. I don't like how kind of one-dimensional they are.
Yeah.
But... Okay, well... Unfortunately, to trigger our Steel Cutters, it seems like we need to cast Picklock Prankster.
Okay, I don't see a problem with that.
I agree. I would play it blue side and play Cori-Steel Cutter Picklock Prankster.
Okay, I like that.
I think the third red has got to be just extremely thick.
Yeah.
okay, wait. This is another topic, but at some point we're just copying VV from the Final Fantasy set and its impact on Legacy. I guess time for bold claim from Andrew, you know. I don't play a lot of Legacy, but from what I understand from various of my Legacy associates, it seems very unlikely that card is better than the classic Magic card Cori-Steel Cutter.
Yeah.
Which notably in Legacy you can play with 8 0-drop baubles.
Yeah.
Totally for free.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that seems fine. I'm not a Legacy scientist, so this is one of my less confident takes. But
I guess they're trying to fuel a cruise is why they did that.
yeah, I mean their play's totally reasonable, but
Yeah.
we don't need to spell pierce it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the Stormcard Coast is good. I mean, I have no
this card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a little weird to say I want exactly one of these, but I don't know. It's very, very bad at multiples.
I'm closer to 2 than 0.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in general, what I would say is the card artist talent, which I understand is not on play this game, but the card artist talent promotes having late game untapped painless lands.
Yeah.
Like, Stormcoast is a very artist talent friendly card. Because when you have artist talent, you often just like hit a lot of land drops forever. I don't know what that card. If you ask me if it's his card, you have to look the card. I'm sorry, I just don't know any of the cards' names.
I want more cards from my favorite Magic set of all time, or my favorite video game of all time, Final Fantasy VIII. I'm gonna attempt to count this.
What are the iconic characters of Final Fantasy VIII?
Squall. Well, yeah, Squall and Renoa have already been. They're already hanging out.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of hope the whole main 6 get in, but I'm worried they won't.
6 is a lot. That's a big number. Okay, I have a plan.
Speaking of 6 being a big number.
Yeah, how do you feel about Torch Their Creature, Cast Arclight Phoenix?
Oh, what about Torch Their Creature, Cast Treasure Cruise for a large number?
Oh, wait, how much damage is torching their creature than casting Arclight Phoenix?
Oh.
It looks like it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's pretty good.
I think 11 seems nice.
Okay, I guess... Yeah, okay, I like your line.
Yeah, I mean, the logic is something like, it's generally true in the game of Magic the Gathering that Treasure Cruise gets better, not worse over time.
Yeah. Can we discuss red side?
You'll never need triple red.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. I think it's fine to do because it doesn't matter, but I promise you won't need this red. Like, Greg... Like, I will bet you $5 in this game you've never tapped this land for red when, like, it, like, matters.
It's mostly to leave up this.
You do that anyway.
Huh?
Oh. I guess that's true, you're right.
To leave up
red.
red.
You want to bluff red.
Yes.
Okay.
I understand that it's really marginal upside.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that being important, but it's fine to do. Sisterhood of Karn. Wow. Oh, I see. It's from Doctor Who. Nice.
Nobody cares about Irvine. Don't that's true, except the speed, Irvine is the whole speed run is built around Irvine. That's all I know. I'm not like a speed run scientist, but that is definitely true.
Okay. I would say I'm also not a speedrun scientist. That helps.
Yeah.
That said, if you like, we can contact noted WotC employee. And do you like Flood Moth? Oh, yeah. Okay. So the answer is, it's possible it's changed. The reason I liked it historically is because I thought it was important to bounce unlicensed hearse, which notably Dismissal just doesn't do. However, it's conceivable that with Cori, unlicensed hearse is a fake card.
Yeah.
So maybe with Cori, you can switch to Stern Dismissal. That's possible. I was quite confident. I played, to be clear, I liked Stern Dismissal for a long time. Then I switched to Flood Mob because the hearse thing was too annoying.
Yeah.
But I'm also possible to switch back. I don't think it would take a lot. So that's my answer. But I do think...
Okay, not giving Quistis a card isn't... Quistis is so great.
I think our opponent's going to be dead next turn.
They look so dead. I don't really understand the outs that they're playing too, but I assume they exist.
Also, I think we should probably not cast Flood Mob on their turn in most circumstances.
I agree.
Yeah, it's for many reasons.
I understand.
Would you like me to name some of the reasons?
No.
Also, bounce off is a thing now. Wait, what's the text of bounce off exactly?
Creature or vehicle.
I mean, creature vehicle doesn't help. It has to bounce enchantments too.
Yeah.
Like, enchantment's the most important card type to bounce.
Okay, let's cast Into the Floodmaw
On Arclight
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Let's put it into the Floodmaw. No fish for you.
Look, I understand it doesn't bounce their stuff. I'm just saying the most important properties of the card are to bounce opposing high noons and to bounce opposing creatures. Those are the two most important properties.
Yeah.
Other properties beyond that are gravy. And you can discuss whether like bouncing an artifact is better than bouncing other stuff. All that stuff is kind of marginal. But
all right, I think I like how we boarded. I guess the question is profs.
I mean, historically, Pross was very good in the mirror.
Well, I understand, but based on how these games have gone, it maybe feels redundant with Cori's, but
I'm not sure I agree.
okay, let's just
you
do
can
this.
have empty board art, have a big artist talent turn and instantly kill them with Profs.
Okay,
that is
yeah,
not true
right.
of Cori.
That's true.
Also, it draws a card.
Yeah. Cori often draws a card. A 1/1 monk immediately onto the battlefield.
Well, I mean, if you're counting it that way, then Prof draws at least 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this hand's a Sneep.
Okay, nice.
It does have some flaws.
Okay. Can you enumerate them?
Yes. Second Treasure Cruise.
Second Treasure Cruise is going to be great. Third, I'm not so sure about, though.
We've had second Treasure Cruise, yes, but what about third Treasure Cruise?
I saw Andrew go to drink, and I was like, did someone redeem Hydrate? But no, you were just drinking.
I, in fact, just drink. Greg, a fun fact for you. Water is necessary for life. At least as we know it on Earth. I would opt in step.
I like opt-in step.
I think if they want to free the Fae, that's fine with us. Like, in some ways, if they free the Fae here... The problem with land is it is sort of horrible.
I think it's bad. I want to bottom it.
Yeah, I would just bottom it.
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely greedy to do this, don't get me wrong, but the problem is it's just hard for me to name cards that are worse than land.
Go?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Nothing, huh? This might be worth piercing.
I kind of want to pierce it.
I think I would.
Okay.
I mean, the issue is that obviously, Spell Pierce is on a clock of being relevant. That clock is quickly expiring.
I think they might pierce back, too. And I think that's a little good for us. But, okay.
I don't know if them piercing back is that good for us, but...
Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
Absolutely. And I think we'd bin, like, most cards here.
Yeah.
Getting a card in our graveyard just seems more important than drawing most things. Okay, well, that one's interesting. I guess I would top that one.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
Okay, so Kenzen go.
Wait. I would cast Consider.
Okay.
Why are you waiting to cast Consider?
Good point. Let's cast Consider.
Okay. Okay, well, that's kind of a banger. I guess I would top it.
Okay, so Kenzen go.
Yeah. And then I imagine we just cast it into their potential pierce if they just don't do much.
Yeah. Which I think they have the pierce, but...
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
Okay. Oh. Interesting. Should I cast Consider now? Because I think they have the pierce.
I mean, what's your plan to get Picklock around pierce?
Well, I want the Consider to, like, resolve, you know? I think you should
free the Fae,
okay.
and then they'll counter it.
Okay.
Mission accomplished.
Oh.
The answer is yes, we screwed it up.
Yep. Mystical Dispute is the card.
Yeah, so I don't think Mystical Dispute is good anymore. I maybe make this clear, but the problem is Cori-Steel Cutter and Artist Talent are both red.
Yeah.
Like, that's the issue. It's a big issue.
Okay, Consider?
Yeah, I imagine so.
Maybe off island, yeah. Not that we're ever going to need triple red, but...
I would bin that.
You would bin? Yeah, I agree. It's like casting it for free.
Exactly.
Okay, and now let's cast Treasure Cruise.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, delving everything.
Wait. I want to tap the mountain.
Oh.
Seems like tapping the mountain's good.
Well, wait, what about... We have so many 2-drops in our deck.
That's true.
I want to cast a 2-drop when we draw it.
Okay, fair enough.
For all 2-drops.
Fine.
Okay. Including Free the Fae.
Yes. I think Dispute is just not good now. I'm pretty confident on that.
Great. Okay, this one.
Yep. Okay, now, a play to keep in mind in the artist talent battles is it is sometimes right to bounce their talent.
Yes.
I don't... Like, I think we definitely should play our talent over doing that. Like,
Yeah.
not playing our talent I think is deranged. But it definitely might come up this game. This looks like a game of bounce talents type.
Yeah.
Right, Attila? Yeah. You make a chuffing sound. That'll teach them. If they're gonna...
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine we can just play it.
Yeah. And discard...
It's very tempting to discard their treasure cruise here. I think I just would.
Okay, I want to... I guess I don't... There's no reason to play that.
There is. I think I would play it. I mean, I don't know. If they mystical disputed, would you want to pay? I don't know, but I might.
Yeah, I want to
I at least want them to think about what
Yeah, okay.
Okay, fair enough.
That's fine. Does that make you want to discard profs? I guess not.
I think no.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that, Keller Man. I think removal is quite good in both decks, as an example. I don't know, slight discard Phoenix is a pretty reasonable line, I think.
like that. I was just thinking about if we wanted to slam profs.
Yeah, I think it's not yet time.
Yep.
Slight?
Slight?
Yeah.
I mean, Pierce is kind of good. They're on 4 lands, but
I want to get back Phoenix this turn.
Yeah, okay.
Like, to do that, we have to take Slight, right?
Yeah, and we're going to discard the land.
Yeah.
Although we've only cast 2 spells. We need to cast 1 more
We
spell.
can flood my bouncing Artist Town.
Oh, right.
I mean, I think we're very likely to want to do that. I don't know. When your opponent is Artist Town, you kind of have to assume they can productively spend all their mana, right?
Yeah.
So, given that if we accept as an axiom that our opponent can productively spend all their mana, then it's a classic opt angle.
Yeah, and we'll just cast it instead of... Or do you want to just bounce their thing?
I don't know. I mean, seems like the thing might be pretty good.
Okay, let's bounce their thing.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Do they get a fish even if they counter it? They don't, right?
No, not
Okay,
if they
cool.
counter it.
And discard Spiralef?
I think so.
Cool.
We might want a Snotherland at some point, but I definitely am not stressed about it.
Yeah. Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but I just wasn't 100% sure.
I would say I'm unconcerned about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I agree that Cutter and Phoenix are a little awkward together, but I'm not sure it's that bad. I mean, I guess the counter argument to what you're saying, Kellerman...
No discard is kind of deranged.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. I'm not going to stress about it.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, one of their 2 cards is Treasure Cruise, is what it means.
Well, yes, but the other card must also be a banger.
Yes.
Like, here's the thing about the whole maybe Cutter's issue with things thing is I do sort of believe in playing these games, but the counter argument is just like it's really nice to have lots of threats that are vulnerable to different hit cards.
Yeah.
That all don't care about removal. Right? Like that's very convenient. And also it's convenient that like I mean Ledger Shredder is a card that I played. I mean Cutter is almost strictly better than Ledger Shredder.
Yeah.
And I know what you're gonna say. You can play Ledger Shredder on turn 2 and then block with it. That is true. But like, I don't know, that's not that high a percentage of the value of that card. Well, right. So, I mean, if you think that blocking the shredder on turn 2 is pretty fake, then the counter argument is just like, isn't Cutter just good shredders? I don't know.
Whoa, they were unable... Oh, wait, they don't have any Phoenixes. Oh, they do have a Phoenix.
Wait, Levi, I feel very strongly it's a more powerful, less fragile shredder. I mean, shredder just, like, grows by 1 power turn. Cutter grows by 1 prowess monk a turn. Prowess monk is often more than 1 power. Ergo, it's more powerful.
Let's attempt to cast Treasure Cruise.
Yeah. I mean, you could try to bait them, but I don't really think it would work.
I don't think it would work either.
Yeah, okay, I'm done.
The thing is, I don't know. If they, like, counter this with negate, I think it'll just be okay.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's what they have, but I think it'll just be okay.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with Negate and the Phoenix Mirror is in general, the games are usually at a tempo where Negate is too inefficient.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just a big problem that I think is not really fixable. That's why I don't board in Negate in the matchup. Okay.
I mean, I don't hate pay 3.
Yeah, I don't hate it either. I was wondering if we want to opt in response. I guess that doesn't really make sense.
Maybe we want to opt in response.
It has some nice properties, opting in response. Notably, the main nice property is that we could find this card Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm interested. Also, I want to discard Sleight of Hand.
I agree. Definitely not.
Okay, I want to pay.
Okay, I agree.
Well, that's brutal.
Meh. I don't know. It's not that brutal.
I mean, I just have kind of some concerns about the game state, I guess. I mean, I think we're going to win, but it's not, like, that clear.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening here is kind of bad for us. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay. I would start with just off discard Phoenix, I imagine.
I agree.
Too late for that, I think.
Yep.
Okay, Steamits is very good.
Agreed. Seems maybe like a sleight of hand angle? Or, yeah.
I like Sleight of Hand.
Discard,
Artist Talent?
Artist Talent?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
We still have another bounce spell in deck, I believe.
We do. We might. Do we board in both? I don't remember.
I think we did.
Okay, then we have 2 bounce balls left in deck. Discard Artist Talent. Yep.
Climb, very rude. Oh, Island could be nice.
I think Island is nice.
Okay.
Okay. And now we're going to cast Treasure Cruise.
I imagine so, yeah.
Off Island.
Yeah. Which is our third spell, notably.
Correct. We're going to delve everything except these 2 Arclight Phoenixes.
Yeah. Now, one other thing I want to bring up here is this is a turn where we could consider Prof's Hardcast Picklock.
Yeah.
I think that's quite reasonable to consider.
Oh, right. This.
It is, in fact, for this reason that I didn't want to play the Picklock. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have mana to do that.
We don't have mana to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay,
that's
ignore me.
okay.
Well, if we don't have mana to do that, then what do we want to do?
It might be like bring back our 2 Phoenixes pass.
Well, I mean,
Or maybe we should play
we should
Profs.
definitely spend our mana somehow.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm imagining it with Free the Fae on their turn. Try to find Floodmaw. But...
Don't we have like a lot of things to chump? See, that seems fine.
Oh, yeah, it's 3
I think I would just play Cori-Steel Cutter and pass.
Okay.
I think what I want to do.
Okay, I like that.
And I don't want to play Profs mainly because I don't want to get Spell Pierced.
Yeah.
I think it's important that Profs resolves.
And discard a land.
Steam Vents. Definitely, no shotguns will ever be cast again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are about to violate the cardinal rule of Phoenixes, which is attack with them. But
Yeah.
I think it's probably right to violate here. It's only because we're like so far ahead. Like it's like a luxury that we get to do this.
Yeah.
And I think I would still discard second River Glide Pathway now, just because I'm worried about the Profs resolving still.
Okay.
Even though
I mean, we are running into the Profs issue of
I know, emptying library.
Yeah.
I'm aware. I mean, but I don't know.
No, I like this.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest problem is okay. That's fine. Okay. All fun. Okay, wait. I want to propose end step bargain torch sack artist talent kill shredder.
Okay, I think it's good.
It seems good to me. Okay. Start with Cori-Steel Cutter?
I think so, yes. And then profs?
I imagine so, yeah. I believe we still have Bounce Ball in deck. It's a little awkward because Greg and I don't totally remember how we sideboarded. But I think we left in both Bounce Balls. That's normally what I do.
Well, yeah, I think we might have 2 bounce spells left in deck.
I
But...
don't think Brazen Borrower was in.
Okay.
I think it was just the 2 Flood Moss.
Okay. I mean, do you wanna...
Free the Fae? I think so.
I guess so, yeah. So, Island Free the Fae, I guess?
I imagine so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the point of this basically, if we find that we instantly win, is quite good. Okay, I mean, I would cast Consider 2, I think.
Yep, I agree. Ben.
I think so.
We have 9. So this is just 2 counters?
I think it's maybe the Monk.
I agree. And...
Okay, we should maybe consider the Alpha now. I mean, how many things in the yard? Like, how bad is it?
2.
Oh, God.
But, like...
No, okay, I want to pass, I think.
Okay, I think I want to pass also.
It's really bad. I mean,
Yeah.
our odds of death are just very high. I mean, I know they have to, like, chain cantrips. Basically, like, if they bring back Phoenix, it will probably draw enough cards that they'll incidentally kill us.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, any 3 cantrips, each cantrip draws 2 cards.
This is very funny, huh?
Okay. Well, that in theory means we're very likely to find full next turn. I mean, we're guaranteed to find full next turn.
Yeah.
Well, you just can't. You just can't attack here. Like you're gonna die. I don't say like you alpha. I think your odds of death on their turn is like they're gonna deal 18. I don't know. Like, I guess don't ask me for a detailed analysis of how the 18 will be dealt. I promise 18 damage will occur at your face. I mean, I think the plan now is I don't know, win. I don't think it's problematic. We are now dead to the Fighting Last Phoenix? What do you mean? No, we're not. Oh, had we alpha'd? I mean, if we alpha, it's just so easy to die. Like,
yeah.
because like, they have 2 Phoenixes plus 6 is 12, right? So they need 6 total damage across prof triggers and additional Phoenixes, which is trivial.
Yeah.
Like, drawing 6 cards when you have Artist Hound in play is like the easiest thing in the world. It's like a laughably easy problem to solve. So I just think you can't do it. And the problem with attacking with less than all is, well, A, you don't push enough damage, is the first problem.
Yeah.
But the second problem, which is just as real, is you have to leave back all your Phoenixes to not die to stuff like 1 removal spell plus all this biz. So, yeah, basically, I'm extremely confident you can't attack there. Because it's not even like the Treasure Cruise has to come instantly. Like, they could have something like cantrip, Treasure Cruise, that kills you too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's... Now, maybe we're still going to lose. That's possible.
Yeah, I don't know why they discarded Cruise.
I also don't know.
I assume they're, like, looking for a 1 of Anger of the Gods or something to sweep up all 3 of our Phoenixes.
That's definitely bad if true. But not what we can do about that, so...
Well, yeah.
I guess I won't worry about it too much. Yeah, so to be clear, yeah, our opponent would have in fact attacked us for 29.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, maybe we're still going to lose. Oh my god, so the literal bottom card that we don't know is in theory this card?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we cast Profs.
I agree.
I would have kept the other Profs.
Okay, well, it was.
Okay. I mean, I guess we should... We're maybe cooked, but maybe not. Their deck is big.
Ours is very small, yeah.
I think we should bounce the Picklock, most likely.
Okay, I think I agree.
I mean, then we can do some attacking. Most
Oh,
probably...
wait, should we play this first? Because then we get a new monk. And
Sure.
then this triggers
okay,
prowess.
sure.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if we're attacking with the new monk, because I guess...
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that like really matters. One weird thing we could do is we try to deck them with their Ledger Shredder.
Yeah.
That's like a real thing that could happen.
I'm worried about how many spells we get to cast for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's not many.
Yeah.
I understand your concerns. They're legitimate. I mean, we definitely could be on the decking plan. I would talk shit about Shredder again. I do not think Shredder won the game. Profs won the game. It was just Profs by a lot, right? Like, imagine the Shredder was a vanilla 1-3.
Yeah.
I believe we'd still be in huge trouble here.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it had nothing to do with Shredder. Sorry, that's unfair. Imagine it was a vanilla 1-3 flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I said was disrespectful. I mean, the Anger of the Gods is a thing that I've definitely played before, MJ. The Anger of the Gods isn't crazy at all, I think. I mean, notably, Anger doesn't really help you here. I guess you're trying to say, like, use Pyroclasm as Falter. I have not tried Pyroclasm as Falter. I guess what I would say is normally these spots work themselves out. I don't know.
I guess yes.
Well, why? It seems like maybe no.
Well, it seems like having a 5-power thing doesn't really do that much into a set.
Well, how many counters are you putting on it?
How many cards do you think we've drawn this turn?
I guess 1. So it goes to 6. I'd still decline. Maybe we attack with it. I'm not sure.
I think we're going to attack with it.
What do you think we're going to attack with? The 2-2 monk and the big monk?
Do you think we're going to attack
Why would you attack with 2-2 monk? It just seems bad.
You think we're going to attack with nothing?
I think only the big monk, most likely.
And then just let the letter shredder eat it?
Well, I don't think that's what will happen.
Okay.
I mean, at least I'm hoping not.
Okay, and then you want to flood Maw the Picklock.
Well, no, I mean, I think maybe we just do nothing.
Okay. Do nothing seems kind of good. Do you want to play this?
No, because we need to trigger Cori-Steel Cutter later.
Okay, I guess that. Okay, play Reef or play Canal.
Canal, yeah. I think we should play Canal. And hold on, we maybe should put the counters on a flyer of some sort, like a pick block. Yeah, make it 2-4.
Okay.
But I don't want to play anything else. Yeah, this seems good. 2-4 is a good stat line. But yeah, okay. Our plan is to deck them with their Ledger Shredder. It's not a perfect plan. It's somewhat imperfect. Don't worry, they're helping. Well, I don't know. I mean, the complicated part about saying we need our Artisan to win this game is, like, we sort of also needed it. We couldn't also use it that many more times.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we could have used it to, like, delete cards from our library to generate counters, and that wouldn't be horrible. But that's not like a...
Yeah, I mean, I guess we would have found the literal bottom card of our library there.
Yeah, I guess that part's good. Okay, I think playing deck them is maybe alive and well. I'm going to need a little bit more belief, though, from the crowd. Especially Greg.
Whoa. I really thought they were casting that as a 1-3.
No.
Whoa. Play and deck them is so alive and well.
I'm going to need a little more belief from the crowd. Greg, as the crowd, I need more belief from you.
I believe.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Do you think they're going to feed the Fae again, or...
I mean, they need the Fae.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, that's problematic.
I agree. How many cards are in their deck? 7? So should we Spell Pierce this? Oh, I guess they'll just pay?
I mean, let the Artisan triggers resolve.
Sure. Maybe they'll discard to the second one. Insane. Okay.
How many cards do they draw? Can we mess with their profs? It just doesn't show us?
Yeah, an unhinged amount.
Okay. Wait, I think we're alive.
I think we're alive,
I think you
too.
Spell Pierce it.
You want to Spell Pierce it?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, MJ, I think the one I would play is just Anger of the Gods, this one. Mm-hmm. Notably because it's very good against, like, the green-white combi decks. I guess I don't know if anyone plays anymore, but it was important at the time. So now, I guess I would let it resolve.
Yep.
And what happens is no one will ever have Phoenixes ever again.
Yeah.
But we're not dead because we can bounce something and chump block with pick lock. And we're always bouncing their pick lock and chumping the Shredder to keep Shredder in play.
Yeah.
Common gotta keep Shredder in play angle.
Nice.
Okay. Also, we're gonna share a Cori-Steel Cutter in all this.
Yeah.
Which isn't too important, but it is pretty funny.
So, should we take 7?
Oh, I guess we should. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah. I mean, bounce the 17. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. We should take 7. Yeah. I know it was Sugar Shredder. That's upside. 5 cards. I mean, I don't know if they're dead exactly. So certainly they have some problems. Okay. So first question: can we kill them?
yeah, the problem is like we can't cast very many spells.
Well, we can cast exactly 3, right? We can cast Free the Fae into. Oh, I guess we can't annul. So we can cast Free the Fae into. I guess there's no. So we just Free the Fae and then we just cast our pick lock.
Well, Free the Fae into Free the Fae is more prowess triggers.
Well, we
right?
cast pick lock first to make them monk first.
Oh, sure.
So what's gonna happen is we make a new monk, right?
Yeah.
And then we have 2 prowess triggers on everything.
Yeah.
So this would be 5. This would be 3, 8, right? And the monk would be. Oh no, sorry. The last one would only be a 3. So it'd be 5, 3, 3 is 11, 12, 13. So it's not lethal.
It's not lethal.
Okay.
But I don't know. We could. So. But like because of the decking plan, do we not want to play this? I guess that we should play this for sure.
I mean, I expect we
Because
should play it as
it's a
1-3.
lot of damage. Like, what if we free the Fae and play it? They have to loot. They go to 4 cards in
But
library.
you're putting us to 2 cards in library. We definitely cannot free the Fae if you're trying to
Okay,
attack them.
so you just want to cast it and do some attacking.
Yeah, I mean, either that or just not cast and do some attacking, but that seems maybe too dangerous.
Okay, let's cast
I think we should just cast it.
Okay, as this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then equip it for haste.
Yeah.
We reach this totally deranged game state. Well, I don't think Call the Stormers would help us that much here, to be honest. In fact, I mean, I understand that it happens to be true that the land that is Hall of the Storm Giants, which is the Zokenzen, is in play.
Yeah.
But if it happened to be true that Zokenzen was imagine it was swapped with the Shivan Reef, right? Then I think it might be better as Zokenzen. But, Oh, I think the Phoenix Mirror is fucking great. But it is a little deranged for sure. Okay. Fine, we'll chump. Like, a weird thing about the game state right now is we actually are meaningfully pushing damage, too.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I imagine we equip to the monk to make it... Oh, wait, no, we equip to the pick lock,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and then send in the 2-3 power things.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not dead on board, is a statement I confidently make.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah. You think we need to not cast the 1-3 next turn? Yeah, I mean, that's conceivable. Well, the range. I don't think the Izzet in standard. I've been liking it more. I've been understanding it better. You don't want to play land?
Not really.
I guess I don't know what it could possibly accomplish. Okay. I will say that I've come to like the Izzet in standard more as I've played it more, but it is. I think I didn't understand it as well at first. Like I think I understand it much better now than I did before Minneapolis. Not only because probably about 60% of my testing has been nonstop Izzet mirrors, trying many different things. But I wouldn't say my understanding is perfect.
Ooh. Oh darn.
What?
I thought I was like, we can counter this and then it won't resolve and then play the 1-3, but then I was like, wait, that doesn't work.
Wait, so I mean, wait. So I just want to check that if they're dead, though. So we free the Fae, counter it, pay, right? Is the line we can take. And then what happens is, then the new monk gets 2/2, that monk's 5, that monk's 3. Okay, then we move that over there.
Well, no, because the monk, we want the monk to have haste. So this will be 5 with no trample.
Okay,
it's definitely not lethal. Okay, so we just have to cast 1/3.
Yep.
And attack with this. So maybe let's.
So let's equip the cutter to that.
Yeah.
Notably, that play triggers Shredder. That does not seem incredibly notable to me.
Okay.
How many cards in their deck? I think it's still plenty.
It's 2, right? So we're going to play this. Next turn, they're going to go to 1. Next turn, we Artist Talent, Spell Pierce it.
So we do have the win if they have no more relevant cards in deck.
Yeah.
Which is quite possible. That's like not a crazy thing to be true.
Yeah.
Our top card is revealed because we put cards on the bottom of our deck throughout the course of the game in various ways.
Yeah.
You should move the cutter, but it's...
Oh, sure.
It actually could matter. I mean, it's not extremely likely to matter.
Yeah.
But imagine that both they have Firing Pulse and that somehow it's the second to last card in their deck.
Yeah.
This has been a super nice game, by the way.
Wow, I can't believe we're going to win this.
Please make sure you hold full control.
Yeah.
And loot? Any loots? Any loots in the chat? Vanilla 1-3 Flyer would have won this game. Is accurate. Remember how we were hitting on Ledger Shredder earlier? Remember that? I remember all the mean things we were saying about Ledger Shredder. It's almost like they were kind of justified. Notably, because Ledger Shredder is not a very scary card.
Well, also, like, this part of it is kind of nice, too.
Yes. I mean, they're not dead to this, to be clear.
Uh-huh.
They are almost dead to it, but they're not dead. Wow, no talent level?
No, just move the cutter around a few times for fun. Oh, that was nice. That game was so nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Whew.
All right.
We gotta keep battling.
Okay, sure.
There was only 3 matches.
No. We should keep battling.
We don't.
I thought when it gave us the things, maybe that meant the event ended.
No. That was we just won a rant. Sometimes they just throw random cards at you. You know. Oh yeah, I actually thought the Wolves game was tomorrow. To be honest.
I could never know when the Wolves game is.
But I appreciated, Brian, your text of second half Ant has arrived. It made me confident we were winning. Anyway, ow!
All right. Thanks for that, Greg. Yeah, sneak it off.
YouTube, put your ahoos in the chat for the Minnesota Timberwolves, please and thank you.
Attila's something of a wolf.
He's nothing of a wolf.
He has the ferocity of a wolf.
Okay, I'm going to cast this card.
Yeah. What land is that? Island?
It's an Island, I believe.
Okay. I'd been. We don't need a third land that badly.
Go?
I guess so, yeah. Wait, you could opt into Sleight of Hand. I guess I'd cast opt.
Okay.
I mean, I think if you opted to Sleight of Hand, you'd be happy you did it. I don't know. I imagine that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Attila was a wolf? Yeah, I mean, that is somewhat the case.
Oh, wait, this person is from Minnesota.
Yeah, that's correct.
Nice.
Okay, it's a Phoenix Mirror. Might be a good bounce their Flood Maw angle. Although I guess we don't try to get a loot out of it. Okay, yeah, let's wait our turn. Because we have a lot of trash in our hand. Yeah, I would say Artist Talent Slam Flood Maw. Seems good. Probably just loot away Lightning Axe.
I mean, they're just going to replay it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you say that like it's a bad thing.
And we're bouncing...
Lightning Axe.
It could be Impulse.
No. X is definitely worse.
Oh, yeah, wait, sorry. I forgot we have the artist talent in play.
I'm like pretty confident this is the right play.
Yeah,
I played a lot of artist talent because, okay, here's what it accomplishes. So what it accomplishes is your opponent is incapable of recurring Phoenix on the next turn.
Yeah.
Which is actually a pretty big deal. Also, just like in general, right, mana is pretty important once artist talents are around. Okay, I mean, I'm somewhat interested in casting Steel Cutter.
Okay, and discarding, I think, Free the Fae?
That's reasonable. I would probably start with Phoenix.
Sorry, Phoenix. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean, you could wait. There's some logic to waiting.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's that sound logic. Like, okay, check our graveyard here, because there's some stuff with, like, we maybe should discard a non-Phoenix card first, because, like... Oh, but the problem is we might need to cast the Free Fae. Okay, I would just impulse and discard Phoenix.
Okay, I want to impulse and discard Phoenix.
Yeah. I'm just saying that it is sometimes right to discard other cards first. It's important to note that is possible. They're going to impulse... Okay, sure.
And that makes sense.
Well, I mean, there's no reason to respond, right?
Yeah. Well, we could land Monstrous Rage or something, you know?
Sure, I guess that's true.
Oh.
Getting rid of Phoenix to cast Cruise is interesting.
But I guess we only get one... Because this was one of our spells, so we won't get a Phoenix back.
Yeah, I think it's likely bad.
It seems bad to me.
Yeah. Basically, what you should know is, generally speaking... Okay, I guess... Once both artists talent play, the game is somewhat dynamic.
Yeah.
But a really important variable, once both artists talent, is how many Phoenixes they each have.
Yeah.
It's like, having one less is pretty bad. It's not game-ending. It's not like checkmate.
Yeah.
But, like... It's a big cost. Like, even just, like, if you've naturally found 3 and they've naturally found 2, often that means you win if you both control your sound. Now, what I'm saying is all pre-Steel Cutter knowledge, so take it with a grain of salt, but I think I'm probably right. I would cast Consider.
And discard this, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it could be no discard again.
No, I want to discard the Free the Fae.
Okay, it's reasonable. Wow, brilliant discard. Ben. This is we'll find a land angle.
Okay, let's cast Treasure Cruise.
Yeah, Cruise around Pierce, for sure. It's another classic. I'm not totally sure we pay for the Pierce, but we definitely should cast the Cruise around the Pierce anyway. And also, maybe we would.
I want to pay for it.
Okay, I do too, you're right. We just find it on tap land, it's fine. Well, the reason is we have better plans for our mana.
Yeah.
We don't want to spend 2 mana on cantrips anymore. Things are too good for that.
Wow.
Brutal. Okay.
All right.
Well, that was a huge beat, but... I mean...
Classic, second time in the stream that exact sequence has happened.
I mean, we're still okay. I mean, that was quite damaging to our chances, but it's not like over or something.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, now it's very bad.
I agree.
I think we're going to lose now, unfortunately. This is too much damage. Yeah, because like if we could have attacked for 6 more damage next turn, then we'd be threatening lethal. Now we're just not, is the thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to fix that. Like, I don't know what we can find to threaten lethal. Maybe it's possible. So, okay, we get 2 Phoenixes back. Yes, what Levi said is right. Just in general, Free the Fae is a bad card once you have Artisan in play. Maybe it's a little complicated to explain why, but I guess take my word for it, it's true. I promise. That doesn't mean you should discard 100 of the time, because sometimes One-Three Body is important, and sometimes like you just need anything badly enough that you should keep it. Like you should play around like the downside risk. But on average, you should just always loot it away if you have Artisan in play. You have bigger fish to fly. I think we're dead. I mean, conceivably, I was hoping our opponent for some reason to leave back some of their creatures.
Yeah.
Right, Attila. Attila's kind of left back right now.
I'm kind of left. I'm leaning back a little bit.
What? Okay, that's maybe... Well, it has a few problems. It's probably good, though.
I think it's good. I think we should play it and discard Picklock.
Yeah, I agree. I guess it makes us killing them more likely.
Yeah.
It's the main thing I like about it. Yeah, they did not. I mean...
Slate, I guess?
Yep.
Discard other Slate?
I would discard Consider, I imagine. But...
Yes, right?
Yeah. Okay, great draw. We might need the Impulse to kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think killing might be possible. So two things... Let's just say, for example, that we could kill both their creatures, right? Then two things would come back. Our things would be 4, 4, 5. Okay, that's certainly lethal. Okay, I believe we should take fire.
Is it lethal if we kill only one of their things? Because I think we're pretty unlikely to kill both of their things.
I mean, they kill one of their things. We kill one of their things. They block the 5.
Block
they take
the big
4,
monk.
4. So 4, 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. So I guess no. It could also be lethal if we find second or third Phoenix. But, I think we should take Impulse, is what I think.
Okay, I think so too.
I think the Treachery Squeeze never matters, is the thing.
Okay, and then we're going to play this, and we're going to Impulse a Phoenix right now?
Yes, I think... Well, there's reasons to do it both ways. The reason to Slight first is that you could then hit Arc like Phoenix.
Yeah.
We have more red removal spells than Phoenixes. Okay, so yeah. So we should Impulse first.
Okay, yeah. And we're going to discard Consider?
I would discard Slight now, because now we might... If this doesn't work, we're going to pass with blue.
Yeah, okay.
Also, I know this is kind of all in, but I think it's kind of like what you need to do to win from this situation. Like, we need to kill them this turn.
And our things... Wait, we need to cast another spell, right?
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, then cast it there.
Yeah.
In that case, we... Well, no, I guess we still are right, yeah.
Yeah. This, right?
Yeah.
We already played a land. Yeah. Oof.
That does not seem good.
I agree.
Okay. So now it's tricky because the alpha isn't lethal. So we need to be alive. So it's possible we need to attack quite conservatively. Well, our best attack is with a 4/4 Trampling Monk, for sure. The question is it 1 4/4 Trampling Monk, or is it 2 the second 4/4 Trampling Monk? Attack with both. How many things in the yard? 1?
Yeah, 1.
I mean, it's pretty dangerous. It's not extremely dangerous because we could take from 3 Phoenixes. So
yeah,
it means that we are alive through like 1 kill spell and bring back Phoenixes. It's kind of dangerous.
Well, not really because of trample, right?
I suspect we should attack with 1 monk.
Okay.
My suspicion is just that like if we get another turn, we'll find a way to deal lethal.
Yeah.
It's a little dubious, but yeah. Also, you might be right, MJ. Maybe Crew's looking for 3rd Phoenix was better. The math is complicated. I mean, there's a lot more spells than Phoenixes, but it's also a lot more looks the other way, right? Like so if you I guess here's the math, right?
So I'm like a little worried about like casting many spells next turn, but
it'll work itself out.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that. That part you just gotta trust. But okay, wait. Let me just do some thinking. So if it's 3, so the question is which is better? 4 looks at 2 outs, or 2 looks at 6 outs. Oh no, it's 1 look. It's 1 look. Because the outs would be the 3 impulse / torches and the 2 lightning axes.
It seems.
So it's 1 look at 6 outs or 4 looks at 2 outs. Okay, I think 4 looks at 2 outs is slightly better. Okay, I think we should have Cruise. I apologize. I want to be clear that I think it's somewhat close.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Oh, wait. Oh, because we don't have the impulse in that world.
Right.
Okay, I'm back to not knowing which is better then. It sounds like I need to do the math. Yeah, it's not 4 looks at 2 outs. You're right. It's that is an oversimplification. I do not think the number of cutters is that important, even if you survive a turn. I mean, I don't know. It's just there's a lot of ways to die.
Omega dead.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we just need to.
But the fact that Chris had to find 2 things that will cool it's not quite that simple, as Matt correctly points out. And so I decided I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if we left back the monk, we would also be dead.
Yep.
To be clear, because the trample.
Yeah.
So, in fact, there was no surviving.
Yeah, we just lost the game to paying for that spell pierce.
Well, I mean, arguably not finding the land, but some mix of those factors.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to board Simulator last time.
Okay, so we boarded second Flood Maw, annuls. We didn't end up boarding the pierce.
We definitely boarded the pierce. I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened, but that's extremely wrong.
Maybe we did.
I'm confident we boarded it, I think.
Okay.
But,
and then we cut the axes.
All the non-torch kill spells go out. And then it was
we shaved a cutter.
Yeah, I like shaving cutter still. I think it makes sense. The cutter seems good, but I think this is too much of that.
Yeah. Okay, yes. I like all this.
Well, I was pretty sure the land was going to cost the game. I mean, just the damage is too much.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, I don't. I think you're just like living in a weird world. Like basically, what I would say is like. Yeah, I mean, there's lots and lots and lots of ways we can die in their turn.
Yeah.
And I don't really think... I mean, you can debate whether the monk attacks or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's sort of like...
Well, I'm worried that if the monk doesn't attack, and then if they don't have lethal, they're going to pass back, and we're going to, again, not have lethal. Like,
right. So you have to kind of trace winning. And the problem is winning is very hard.
Yeah.
I acknowledge. But, like, winning might be, like, their situation is bad enough they both can't kill us, and given that we attack with the monk.
Yes.
Like, we might need that to win, unfortunately. But I can't prove that's true. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But that's my gut. My gut is like...
There's kind of some vibes-based analysis here. Like, I feel like these Phoenix mirrors have a strong mix of vibes and counting. Like, sometimes you gotta count. Sometimes it's a bit of vibes. I'm gonna play first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this hand.
Hands
it's
obscene.
very good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Steam Vents Light.
Yeah, absolutely. No reason to get cute here.
I'm already cute.
Would like a land, although land versus cruise is tough.
I want the cruise. I think
so. Yeah. No, I think that's right. Because we've got a lot of looks to land, and I mean, assuming they pass the man up, yeah, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna cast cantrips, but
yeah, Slate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I guess you could slam profs here. It's not insane.
Maybe we should slam profs.
I kind of like it.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. The point is just, like, the claim we're making is our hand is just kind of not very good at playing for Pierce.
Yeah.
So we're just going to try to go through, not around.
Yep.
Okay, artist talent, go. I would not counter this. I don't really see the appeal of doing so.
I know, I wanted to think, though.
Why? You want them to know that we have spell pierce?
Mm.
Seems like you certainly should not think. I would have snapped and let it resolve.
Okay, I'll snap, let it resolve.
Okay. You know, it's conceivable we should now discard our pierce.
Seems like we should discard our pierce.
Yeah. It's okay, our pierce lived a full life.
I let them know we have a pierce.
Okay, well played, Greg. I guess it didn't matter in the end.
Okay. Storm card, or I don't know, just play this.
I would play Storm carved, I guess, but it doesn't really matter.
It's just not gonna
I mean,
finds a better land.
yeah, it's impossible. It's the best land possible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a banger. This could be a second cruise angle for sure.
I think it maybe is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And then I just want to free the Fang cruise while they've read up.
Yeah. Yep. Discard land.
I imagine so, yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually a spot where Greg coined our stock response. Slight, I imagine.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we're cruising now, so like... I mean, I know we're about to excellent cards, but trust me, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. I love my stock response. If you're saying if you want one more land, it's often right to discard your land. Like, you want exactly one land.
Yes. That is what I'm saying. I would discard Chain Reef.
Yep.
Mostly because we have a second cruise to fuel is, I think, the biggest factor, really.
I agree.
Okay, well, we've sort of drawn horribly after our talent, which is a little bad. Because, you know, as I mentioned before, the most important factor after the talent resolves is Phoenix count.
Yes.
And our Phoenix count after seeing millions of cards is roughly 0.
Yeah.
Their Phoenix count after seeing far less cards is 1. And they also have the Cori-Steel Cutter, which I haven't played enough to really know how good it is, but it seems relevant.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that is good. Like, now, something we could... I think we should start with by casting Consider and go from there.
Okay, and discard, like, Slight?
I think so.
Okay. Bam.
Where are our Phoenixes?
Okay, Cruise?
Well, wait. So now, we might want to go Profs 1-3.
Okay.
It seems quite good to me.
Okay, and play this?
Yeah. Like, I understand we can cruise and hope to find Phoenixes, but like, even if we find one Phoenix, it's kind of worse than this is the problem. So
Just
like,
Steam Vents?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So basically, for this to be punished, like what has to happen is like we have to. It means like in the alternative world we would have found 2 or greater Phoenixes.
Yeah.
Which is obviously quite possible, but like I think pretty far from guaranteed. And the 5/7 is annoying. Like they don't have that many bounce spells on their deck post board, probably like 2 or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if they don't have them, this thing is just absorbs damage every turn. And next turn, we have the hasty Steel Cutter props onto as well.
Yeah.
Like, our odds of getting lethal next turn after doing this, I think are actually quite good. Although, maybe we're just dead. In which case, good beats. But...
yeah. Definitely Steel Cutter into discard Phoenixes.
It's a play of us being dead type.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to have a lot. They need to have third land into 3 1-mana spells here, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, if they have 5th land into 3 1-mana spells, then, okay, I guess we're dead. But... I feel like the play we made was great.
I agree, I'd do it again. Maybe they have literal nothing. Dang, we died.
Interesting game.
I don't know, I guess I continue to think Steel Cutter looks pretty good in the mirror.
It does. Oh, I think it's definitely good in the mirror.
Yeah. Down for more?
We can play one more, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to finish the event, I guess is what I'd say.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we lose, we'll finish the event.
Oh, okay, but we're not going to lose. So that's not... Unfortunately, we don't have that out.
Yeah.
Due to our inability to lose.
Uh-huh. Key?
Oh, yeah, sneak it off.
It has all our good cards.
I agree. You can discard things to hand size.
Ooh.
This hand's even good.
Yeah.
And I think I would take the talent, although it is a little complicated. Like,
Okay.
so an argument you could make is, like, if the talent resolves, you know, it's fine. If they have, like, Thoughtseize or something, you would have 2. Like,
Can I play tap Steam Vents here?
Yeah, I like it. GG's. That was a sick match, yeah.
Yeah, GG's. Okay, well, our opponent has Case of the Skeleton. So I guess Artist Talent is the one to play?
Yeah, so this is Transmog, most likely.
Yeah.
Which I've historically found to be quite a good matchup.
Yep.
Starting Town, I think it might be playable in Standard.
Seems very playable in Standard.
I mean, I don't know if you're looking for some thoughts beyond that, but those are my thoughts. Yeah, so the problem now is if we don't play... Oh, thanks for the description.
Thanks for the description, Ivan!
Okay, so the problem now is we'd like to Steel Cutter do a thing, but if we do that and they transmog, we just die instantly. And if we don't, we see so many cards, we're pretty likely to find an answer, actually.
Yeah.
So I think we should just go land go.
Okay, I like land go. Yeah.
Oh, I am extremely confident Phoenix is favored against Transmog. I would say I'm like 90+% sure.
Yeah.
I play the matchup a lot, both in testing and in tournaments. Yeah.
Which, to be clear, is not you saying it's a 90-10 matchup.
Oh, no.
We don't want to act before combat, right?
I don't think so, no.
And thanks, D. Brubaker, for the subscription.
Phoenix just has all the moves, and Transmog has none of the moves. I don't have to say, like, you just, like, they can do whatever, the Phoenix deck can just do whatever they want, as long as they hold up mana, Transmog kind of can't go for anything, and, like, eventually Phoenix will put in Phoenixes and Treasure Cruises and win.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know.
This is fine.
Yeah, we can't spell pierce it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's very annoying that a null hits, like, Fable and Case and Rick Race, most of your playing those anyway.
Okay, I guess let's cast off first.
I promise I've tested it in-house against strong players. I'm confident in Phoenix favor. Also, every good Transmog, like I've talked to a lot of good Transmog players play it. I think your opinion is very controversial, is what I would say. I've never spoken to another Transmog player that claims that, to be clear.
That seems maybe good.
It is maybe good.
Maybe it's bad now that we drew this, but I like it, actually.
Yeah.
And then consider? Or are we supposed to, like, chill on some spells?
No, we can definitely consider here.
Okay.
We're gonna. I think we're gonna probably play Cori. Well, I don't know if you should discard land. I might discard nothing. Land seems very good.
Okay. We can discard nothing. Bit. Okay, our turn?
Yes. And then I imagine what we do is just play Steel Cutter and then shock the Goblin token and pass.
Okay, I like that. And pay 2 life.
Yeah. I mean, we are never tapping out.
Yeah. And discard Phoenix, I guess.
Absolutely. We'll see what happens after that.
For later.
Hi, Attila, yeah. And I imagine discard Island.
I like discard Island, I think.
What's the point of no attacking?
I don't have a good point of no attacking.
Okay. I mean, I was trying to figure out if I was missing something, but I would attack. Yeah, and to be clear, I don't want to make it sound like some lose much Phoenix. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
My opinion is Phoenix is clearly favored. Transmog can win.
Yeah.
Like, Phoenix is, 60% favorite. It's a normal, not blowout matchup. I mean, normally the way Transmog wins is like, especially if Phoenix like struggles to find Treasure Cruise, sometimes you can just like run them out of cards with like Bankbusters and Fables and Cases and stuff.
Yeah.
And then eventually like you go for it after Thoughtseize them multiple times when they have nothing left. Like that's I think what Transmog winning usually looks like. But I just think usually Phoenix is good enough at finding Cruise that like you can't arrange all that in time. Okay.
Floodmaw?
I think so, yeah.
Discard nothing? Or maybe...
I would discard the axe. It's a little greedy, but I can't imagine affording to cast axe in this situation. I promise it wasn't good pre-artist talent either. I don't say. I tested most of the arts without artist talent.
Okay, free the Fae?
Yeah.
Discard Phoenix?
Yeah. I mean, maybe we're gonna get punished for the lightning absolute. I feel like it was correct though. I think I'd do it again. Yeah, that seems definitely right. And then I guess I would cast Consider and discard Cori-Steel Cutter.
I like that.
And then we can assess whether to cast a third spell.
Yeah.
We basically need to find a lane to do it.
That's a deranged concession, but...
they were cooked.
They were cooked, yeah. Okay, so let's board in some more good stuff.
Okay, a null is definitely good.
Agreed.
So, I historically like the bounce spells.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Do you want this since we have it? It seems kind of good.
No.
No.
I historically cut those.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you don't want to maybe cut all of them, but you want to cut some of them. Basically, like...
Do you want Pierce?
You definitely want Negate. Like, basically,
sense.
and you might want Change Equation too. It counters Transmog and Fable, right?
Yes.
And yeah, I normally cut all the Firing Impulse type cards.
Okay.
The point is just basically like, in fact, the lightning X are probably worse, I guess. I mean, maybe we have to leave some impulse. I guess maybe I'd leave like 2 impulse.
That makes a lot of sense, I think.
Um,
I'm interested in shaving a few cutters, especially on the draw.
yeah, maybe we should save all the cutters, honestly. I'm not sure they're good at all in this matchup.
Pierce?
Well, I want props if we're cutting all the cutters, for sure.
Fair.
I mean, you don't have the 2. You can have 1 if you want.
No, I maybe want the 2. I think maybe this is too many counterspells, but maybe such a thing doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, if it's too many counters, the worst one is definitely Pierce.
Okay.
Possibly Pierce is 3 is too many Pierce. I mean, maybe we should even cut another Pierce. I don't know. But I think I didn't historically. I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure I had my second props in this.
Okay,
matchup.
we can do this.
I mean, it's definitely a matchup where you don't need to be that like threat dense.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, are we afraid of like Leyline of the Void or something?
Well, we have all the bounce spells in.
That's
so
true.
I guess I would say no. Our list is very ready for that.
Okay.
This is probably how it's sideboard.
Okay.
Definitely, the Pierce is not perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like countering Bankbuster on 2. You know, I like countering Fable on 3. I think both those cards are pretty pierceable in general.
Yeah. Okay, let's mulligan. Okay, let's keep. Brazy Bee?
I think so, yeah. To be clear, one of the reasons I like all the bounce spells, I guess there's 2 reasons. First of all, an advanced play that you have to understand exists in this matchup is nice card.
Okay, I mean, they get Picklock. They get the worst card in our hand.
Oh, damn, I thought I missed. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, let's play Island.
Yeah, so I guess it is important to understand that the Transmog player can Transmog off Crude Bankbuster.
Yeah.
It's important to have outs to that. Okay, how about a no?
I'll know that. Okay, second Island?
I think so, yeah. And it's nice. Also, we have very few red spells in our deck.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we have artist talent.
Yeah, I guess until you proposed it, I said, I don't know about that, then we keep doing it, so, you know, props to you on that one, I guess. Well played.
Yeah, really got us on that. And by us, I mean Andrew specifically.
Yes.
All right, let's cast Opt.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of counterspells we could find.
I mean, we do want that card generically, I think.
Yeah, I might
Maybe we
bin it,
don't.
though.
Wait, let's look at the battlefield again. Okay, so let's think about next turn. So how many cards in the bin?
1. Well, 2 with the Opt. But
We might need it, though. I think I would top it, but it's kind of...
I think it's close, and the fact that we just might find Spellfiercer or Null for me is the tiebreaker, but...
But, like, what if you let this... You brick on that, and they just transmog next turn or something? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll find something.
Yeah. That's sort of reasonable.
I'm going to bottom it.
Okay. I don't think I would do this, but Greg might be right.
I run out of time. Oh.
Cast Opt.
Okay, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
I guess red side go.
I think red side go.
Yeah. I mean, we might want to bounce the goblin also.
I agree.
I mean, we definitely can, like, give them let them resolve their loot and everything, and then
Yeah.
It's just, like, they can't transmog this turn ever if we bounce the goblin.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a thing to transmog off. And I feel like by the time the next thing happens, we'll figure something out. And it, like, helps fuel the treasure cruise pretty well.
Yeah, I like it all.
Yeah.
Wow. No discard? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. I don't know what discard means. I don't really care.
Me neither. Well, it either means they're wrong or we're going to lose the game.
Well, yes. I mean, we definitely lose this game.
Okay. This happens.
Yep.
Oop.
Okay, that was
Sorry.
That was quite bad. Because we may want to cast an expensive treasure cruise. I don't know. I mean, now you cast Opt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate.
I don't want that.
How many cards in a yard? I kind of want to play Island Pass.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, the idea is, A, we want to put the Fear Guard on our opponent. I think if you're our opponent here, it's very reasonable not to transmog into our 3 open mana and 3 cards. especially with no Intruder Cruise in hand, like it feels a lot like we have something. And then second of all, it just doesn't cost that much. Like it costs the 1 mana we were going to spend at sorcery speed, which isn't a huge deal. This is sort of what the game looks like when we lose, though.
All right, let's freeze some Fae.
Yeah, I agree. I would untap.
Me too.
All right, well, let's cruise. Honestly, deranged choice to cast the new cruise. Even though I know Arena does it correctly and chosen you casting the one they know about. But
Okay. 1-3?
I think 1-3, yeah.
And do you want to play get the tap lane into play?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's very hard to Transmog into Flood Monoliths up.
Yeah.
The problem is I'm quite worried about the fair game now. It just kind of looks like we're going to lose the fair game.
I agree.
I mean, the card we need is Artist Talent. Artist Talent bails out of it very fast.
Yeah.
And there is an Arclight in the graveyard, right, too?
Yes.
Yeah, so if we... Also, Zeke, this is a free dog cameo. Attila's been really needy today.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been hanging out with me. He's a good dog. No even quote-unquote dog from Greg.
They knew.
Okay.
Okay. On tap?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we are losing, but we're losing slowly at least.
Yeah.
That's the first step to winning.
Uh-huh. Should we play Snare Thopter out of lack of anything else to do?
I mean, definitely yes.
Okay.
I don't know what attacks we should make. Yeah,
Seems like it should attack.
Okay. It's possible attacking is more of a play of winnings type.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's kind of free, as you can see. Although, arguably, he's voluntarily imprisoned. Obviously, he hates freedom and yearns for my lap.
Yeah.
So... Really, he yearns to nap on my lap, and the problem is when I kind of hold him up so that you guys can see him, it's kind of gets hard to nap because he's clearly trying to nap right now.
In addition to nap on your lap, he likes to yap.
I mean, it doesn't exactly sound like a yap. It's more demonic than that.
I mean, okay.
I'm surprised that card's in their deck post board, but...
Me too.
Oh, way ahead of you on that one.
I wonder if we should have pierced it, though.
Just like for Val?
To reduce the cost of our coming treasure cruise.
I think maybe we should just flood maw the...
The pilot?
Okay, the pilot. The pilot seems nice, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Take 6, flood maw the pilot?
Yeah, let's do that. It's a plan with no flaws.
I like how few flaws it has.
Okay. How do you feel about our spell pierce, would you say?
Okay, so... Yeah.
I think we should bounce the pilot. Like,
okay.
we'll figure it out. I mean, it's not a flawless plan, but I think it's just, like, kind of where we're at. Okay, well, that's actually kind of a huge punish. Because we really only have 3 cards to delve, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just cast Treasure Cruise delving 3, though, legitimately.
Okay, I kind of like it.
I think it maybe is good.
Cast it for 5, delving 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not the best plan I've ever proposed. There also could maybe an argument for dealing away 1 Phoenix, but I think I prefer this.
I prefer this too, I think. Okay.
It's fine.
Tap
Fire both
land,
go.
go.
Yeah.
I think we should have
Okay, you probably should attack for 1.
Oh, I think we should have chumped this. By the way, last turn.
That's
'Cause
not crazy.
It was an extra card in the bin.
Yeah, I mean that's hinged for sure. I do not think there's a lot of chance to play with talent plus level. I guess I would have preferred to find. Obviously, my intention was to find a card that causes it to not be dead to transmogrify.
Yeah.
Now I acknowledge that we failed at that,
Yeah.
but I believe it was an admirable goal. Because the problem is our opponent's definitely reaching the level of resources where they could just jam transmogrify.
Yeah.
Or they could like duress this transmogrify. I guess duress transmogrify, maybe that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So wait, the new one is not. That's not a suspect though. That's a regular old skeleton.
That's true. We can block it.
Nobody suspects that skeleton. Everyone knows that it's innocent.
Okay. Well, I guess let's see what they hit. Okay, let's concede.
Yeah. We maybe shouldn't have conceded, honestly. I think we actually really shouldn't have. I think our odds of killing them on our turn were actually quite good.
Okay. I apologize.
Okay. No worries. Doopy-doop-boo.
I maybe want this.
It's reasonable to have all 3 spell pierces. What do you want to cut? Sleight of hand? Great answer. Fire it off. No. you don't want Beacon Bolt.
No.
I don't know what you're trying to kill, but you don't want that card.
Yeah.
If they make Atraxa, you can just bounce it. Like there's a plan in place for the Atraxa.
What did I come for it? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, which made this hand an instant keep.
Yeah.
This hand is extremely bad. We should mulligan.
I agree.
This hand is fine.
Okay, and just tuck second Phoenix?
Oh yeah.
Cool. And sleight.
Yeah. What are you saying, Attila?
Consider, I think? Over land? Maybe it's just land.
No, I think you're right. I think consider's fine.
Okay.
We'll like find a land. I mean, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well punished, but it'll be fine.
Okay. Island go.
Yeah. The idea of this line, to be clear, is that we're going to free the Fae, and then the following turn we can cantrip into a land if we haven't drawn one naturally.
Yeah.
Which I think is a reasonable idea. Okay, well, they have Damping Sphere.
Yep.
Scipio?
Let's free the Fae.
Yeah. There's some argument for Spell Pierce.
Yeah. There's some argument for negate.
Yeah.
As it's like face up.
I guess I would take negate, but I'm not confident. What do you think? The idea is like if we consider into a land, it's fine, right?
Okay.
That's the idea.
Let's... I think I'm a little scared and want to take the Spell Pierce, but...
Okay.
Maybe we should take negate.
I would take negate.
Okay, let's take
I don't
negate.
know. That just seems cowardly.
Okay, it's fine. So we're going to cast Consider.
Yeah.
Bin that.
I think so, yeah. Doesn't seem like what we need here.
And we have another one.
Right.
Okay, and then play this untapped.
Yeah.
And say go.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Ah!
You scared Attila. That was too big.
Okay, I want to negate this.
Absolutely.
Cool.
If you could wave magic wand to make Ponder Dakota Pioneer, would you? Well, it might be good for me personally.
Artist Talent go?
Yeah.
Or is that...
No, it seems fine. They can't transmog.
Yeah.
There's no way they can transmog this turn. So it's safe.
I mean, they can resolve Fable, but, like...
Okay, we'll
there's
beat
not
that.
much we can do about that.
I mean, I think we'll just beat Fable quite easily.
Yeah.
That's a little annoying, but eh. And I would maybe keep the Phoenix in hand now.
You want to discard the Opt?
Maybe the Picklock. I don't know. Maybe the Opt, I guess, into the Damping Sphere. Okay, let's actually discard the Opt.
Okay.
I mean, basically, I'm just thinking, like... I think against Hearst, there are often times where you can get a Phoenix through. Okay, well, that obviously is a punish.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, getting a Phoenix through is pretty hard with this in play.
That, I guess, is true. I mean, it normally takes 4 mana, 1-drop, 1-drop cruise.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's not like that hard. I think I might main phase Free the Fae.
Yeah, I like that.
And I would discard the Artist Town. I think it's even worse than the Phoenixes somehow.
Agreed.
Um,
oh, wait, yeah.
Would have been nice to draw land though. That I meant. Okay, well this is getting a little bad. I would say. You liked level there.
Oh, to play around the damping sphere?
That's not insane.
That's definitely not insane. So we could consider trying to get some Phoenixes into play.
So
with
wait,
our
how would it
bounce
look? So we'd like bounce Damping Sphere on their end step, untap Brazy. No, it doesn't.
Or we
it
bounce
doesn't-
Hearse.
Oh, no, bounce Hearse. Yeah, okay, we bounce Hearse on their end step. Then we untap.
I don't think it really works.
I don't think we're either. I think
Okay.
untap. Okay, great. Time for Sandblind.
Yep, agreed.
It might have been right last turn. I don't know. It's definitely right this turn.
Agreed.
And because this is the actual plan, right? To get through these things.
Yeah.
Like next turn, because now we can EOT Flood Maw the Hearse, and next turn it's trivial. The Phoenix is enter the battlefield.
Yeah. Although I'll probably Brazy be the Hearse.
Sure. Yes, we are. The fact that we're under no pressure is indeed a big part of why this is good for us, right? Like we are inevitable to a large extent in this matchup, right? Like, okay. I mean, I think we bounce the Hearse.
Yep, with Brazy B.
Sure. I'm not exactly sure why it's with Brazy B, but it's fine to do it with Brazy B.
I mean,
and I would decline to loot.
Yeah, obviously. Unless they somehow tap this in response, which they obviously shouldn't do, but
yes,
it looks like they're about to, so.
I don't think they're actually... Oh my god, okay, well...
Do you want me to not do it because of, like, testing reasons?
No.
Okay.
They know what they got themselves into. They deserve it.
They'll learn a lesson. Okay.
Let's bounce Damping Sphere.
I mean, we don't have to, I'll point out. We could, like, Free the Fae, opt. That just costs 2 mana, right?
Oh. Okay, yeah, fine. You're right. Let's
and then our next spell... Yeah. Assuming we find, like, basically anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's fair. And you want to order Free the Fae off so you don't waste the cost reduction.
Yes.
And then, I mean, if we don't find anything, we can then Flood Maw. I mean, it's still fine, right? So.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's anything.
Okay, how about we cast that?
No, opt first.
Sorry, good point. Steaments? I might just play it.
Sure.
I'm just gonna play it.
I would discard Spell Pierce, probably.
Wait, maybe I should discard the land.
Isn't Spell Pierce blank at this point? They have 5 mana.
Okay, good point. So we're opt.
I don't understand. Yeah,
Yep.
I think we should discard Spell Pierce. Like, I get their stuff like maybe they have a double spell turn or something, but this seems right. Off is fine-ish.
It's not. I think I want to bin it actually, or bottom it. I want to like look for cheap counter spells. Is what I'm looking.
We have changed the equation.
That's true. Okay, we can keep the.
I want to keep it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna shock and
Treasure Cruise.
Treasure Cruise
for 1 mana.
for a lot. Yeah.
You gotta get sound too.
Oh.
It's obviously not gonna matter, but it is right.
Okay, do you want to discard the opt? I guess no.
I think no.
So if I feel like everyone always says no one ever believes us when we say that this is not a good hate card against Phoenix. So
I give you more credit than that. I think our wise and enlightened viewers are all out there laughing at people with Damping Spheres. But obviously, like, random person on the internet says their deck casts many spells. Clearly, Damping Sphere must be good against them. Hurdy-dirty dirt. They got us.
I feel got. It does kind of seem like they might have another one.
I think we'll find a way to overcome that, would be my guess. Ah, the Sekenzen channel. All right. Sam, I don't think the Pierce is totally irrelevant, but I still think it's right to discard it, I guess, is what I would say to that.
So do you want to change? I kind of...
Have they played a land?
Well...
Oh, they can't transmog anyway.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, I don't know.
So you don't know.
If they can't transmog this turn, which I think is true.
Well, what I like is that if we change the equation we could then counter something else that's scary.
But what else is scary?
Fable of the Mirror Breaker? I don't know.
I wouldn't know it.
Okay.
I'm not scared. The way I feel is, this is another classic, Greg. That is for transmog.
Okay.
If they put a card that isn't named transmog on the stack, you can't cast that.
Okay, fine. Chivalry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little bit overstating because we can try to hold up like the Floodmaw for it or something.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
It is roughly how I feel.
And the Floodmaw is still...
And now you can opt.
Yeah. In their end step, which is where we are. And discard this land.
Yep. Well, I mean, the problem with your statement...
That's maybe bad?
We don't really need another cruise.
I think I don't want it.
Yeah, that's fine. I would say it's not a win special effects because you can't board it in against Phoenix is the problem. It's only a W if you imagine that you can board it in against Phoenix. Okay, so I imagine we play, like, Island and then, like...
I want to play, like, a 1-3 to stop, completely stop their pressure.
I
so,
like,
want to play Island 1-3 Treasure Cruise is kind of the start of my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 1-3 is great.
That seems to be enough?
Hmm?
Yeah. Wow. Talent level beating Damping Sphere is really funny, though. And we already played a land, so I'm going to discard this Demons. Ooh.
Okay. Well, I think they're cooked, but, you know. Oh, they're going to kill our Phoenix somehow? I guess we should bring it back next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's fine.
Yep.
I was thinking the Hearse was still in play, but it's just not.
Nope. Okay, go.
Yep. One funny thing is, I have killed the tracks in this matchup before with max leveled artist talent. It is rare, but it has happened to me.
I don't know. In what way? I guess Spell Pierce. Well, the Spell Piercing's good.
Yeah, I think Spell Pierce with Spell Pierce is good. Isn't
okay.
Plan.
Discard Spire Bluff?
Yeah.
Or Artist Talent?
Dealer's choice.
Okay.
I don't know, man. We're in garbage time.
And I'm going to go to our turn.
Sure.
Because I want to cast all our spells on our turn.
Sure.
Okay, let's start with, I don't know, Consider.
Sure.
Maybe Slight.
Dealer's choice.
Nice. Dealer chooses Slight. I guess Odawara.
Yeah, okay, fine. I would take Riverglide, I think, but it's not really a big deal because we're going to play it as land.
Yeah. Let's play as land right now.
Okay.
Whee! Okay, let's play Slight.
Sure.
Discard, I don't know, nothing? Maybe second Floodmaw.
I would maybe discard Consider. You could discard. I think Fire Impulse is worse than Floodmaw.
Okay.
All their creatures are tokens.
Good point. Consider.
Sure, whatever. Yeah.
And cast Consider?
Yeah, for 2 mana.
Yeah.
They got us.
Discard, I don't know, Opt.
Sure.
How many cards are in our deck?
Not a large amount.
Okay.
We should probably bid it because the next card's going to be Phoenix.
Well, we're Profts.
Yeah, I think we bought on this card.
Okay. Nope, it's Negate.
Okay.
Okay, but we've cast 3 spells, so our 1 Phoenix...
Yeah, we just go to combat and hit.
Yeah. Hit him for 4.
They can Transmogrify and Mutavault to beat a Floodmaw? What do you mean? That doesn't beat Floodmaw. If you use the Floodmaw's first... Floodmaw can either bounce a creature or a non-land permanent.
Correct.
It's not that it can never do that.
Okay. Floodmaw. No discard.
Yeah. Okay, look, in your defense, MJ, the wording of Floodmaw is deranged, okay? But that is what it says.
We didn't bring in any props, huh? Okay.
I'm pretty sure we brought in a props.
Well...
It's maybe in the graveyard.
Oh, it got, Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Okay, I don't know. Attack for 4, play a 1/3?
Yeah.
Go? Or a Snare Thopter? Maybe just Snare Thopter attack for 7.
1/3 so we can Brazy B, would still play a 1-mana interaction
Okay,
spell, I guess.
yeah, that makes sense.
It's not a huge deal. In general, it's sort of hard for Snare Thopter for not lethal to be better than a Brazy B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could Snare Thopter here, you could cast no spells the rest of the game, you could do a little dance. There's a lot of good lines.
Put your little dances in the YouTube comment below in emoji form, please. Let us know you made it to the end of the video.
Okay, I was trying to have Attila do a little dance here, but he's not really being cooperative. So...
Charmeleon can do a little dance.
Mm-mm.
I could let their Transmog resolve just for fun.
I mean, yes, we beat it. I mean, again, what I'll say about this match is we won it 2-1 and we maybe should have won it 3-0.
Uh-huh.
Again, I think our odds of killing the last turn were not bad. But anyway, I would probably not let it resolve, but
In which way would you like me to counter it? Okay, wait, you told me this is only allowed to counter Transmog. So I'm maliciously complying.
I think you maliciously complied well. Yeah.
Wee.
This is the intention, remember? I said we should do this so that we can do this. Anyways. Snare Thopter.
Another one? No, okay. Oh wait, it costs too much mana! The Damping Sphere!
Oh my god. Finally Damping Sphere gets its due.
Wow, special effects, great little dance!
Alright, that's
Okay,
probably
yeah, that's a
good
good one to end it on.
Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this exploration of Pioneer Phoenix. Thanks again to PigNorton for redeeming this look back at, one of the better formats right now. Maybe the best one, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, I definitely like Cori-Steel Cutter. I am not sure if you should have 4.
Yeah.
That's my verdict.
Yeah.
It seems like you should probably play this card. I don't know how many is right.
Well, okay, at some point I want to look into changing the deck more to include Cori-Steel Cutter. But I have to be honest, I don't know what it looks like.
Well, okay, I mean, you could build Prowess with Treasure Cruise.
Right, okay, yes, right.
Prowess with Treasure Cruise is a viable thing you could do.
Yeah.
I don't know how good Prowess with Treasure Cruise is, but it's definitely not like an insane suggestion.
Yeah.
Like, historically, for example, there have been times, I think right before the iteration ban, when people wanted to play the Deal 4 card for Winota reasons. It was some people thought Prowess was better than things. I don't know if they were actually right, but this was a thing people believed.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's about going to do it for us. We're going to be back tomorrow, I think probably just playing Limited.
Probably Limited.
For our Tuesday stream.
As we always do.
The Dragons format, I think, is pretty great. I'm enjoying it a lot. Would like to get in some more drafts with that, before it's gone. And I'm not sure what's going to happen Wednesday yet. Again, I don't really know if there's going to be more standard before Hartford. And the big reason is, I don't think it's that exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, really what's going to happen is, look, I think Prowess is extremely broken. I'm going to play Prowess in Hartford. If you're playing Hartford, I advise you to play Prowess. I don't think there's some weird stuff regarding the Prowess build I'm trying out. I don't know if anything's good yet. Basically, it's not that interesting.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But, tomorrow, Dragons are here limit.
Okay, I'm going to raid this person because their name is Corey.
That's
a
great
it's very funny.
Yeah.
They only have 6 viewers. I don't know who they are, but I'm going to raid them.
Okay, raid them and tell everyone to chat to ask them where their cutters are.
Ask if you can steal their cutters.
Yeah.
Corey Stylez.
Sounds great.
Nice. Okay, enjoy your Corey raid if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching on YouTube. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we're getting closer every day. So please consider subscribing. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on Cori-Steel Cutter in this deck, your thoughts on all the new YouTube features, many of which are behind the scenes and you might not have noticed. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and SystemMagic out.